be such a G2 thing to beat T1 and not LYON.
Yeah, I mean, for sure, like I agree with you. So, I mean, for sure, like we'll do our best to just keep being, I guess, having a good form, right? And yeah, I just hope that we'll go as far as possible because I do believe we have a good chance at this MSI. I mean, we've already shown it, but the goal is to like stay consistent and yeah, do our best.
Yeah, best of luck.
All right.
Do you have any strong feelings about going up against Inspired? He's kind of become, I think, one of the front runners, one of the poster childs for like NA as a whole. Do you have any special feelings on that matchup and going kind of against him? I know it's not a direct role, but I'm curious if you give any special thought to going up against him.
I mean, for sure, yeah. I mean, I think we obviously went up against FlyQuest a lot with Inspired as well, and I think now going up against LYON with Inspired is definitely very exciting because we're doing it like year after year after year.
Yeah.
I remember in the past we were playing a lot against like Team Liquid, but now with LYON coming in, it feels like the Dragon meme. Where there's like T1, BLG, and then
okay. So yeah, I did say G2 3-0.
Let's see how it goes.
It's most likely 3-1.
You know that Caps is feeling
but
it usually when
I'm
he
feeling the
like
3-0
because that is very unlike him.
You know what it reminds me of? A little match between G2 and NRG where they were counting their chickens before they hatched. No, they were looking past the NA representative.
Now, we don't care about this. The past is the past. It's ancient history. It was also
coming from the region of 2019.
Yeah, that's coming from a roster that they didn't believe in anymore. And after
God damn, dude.
Built, trusted in new players. It took a while.
I mean, MSI is
came into fruition, but
what
I
is
feel
it?
Like
this year has been pretty crazy.
Trusting
it's been a lot of fun. I've really been enjoying it.
Had an amazing journey at first hand, and I feel like for once they're back. The bet is finally paying off. Are the stars aligned for G2?
I think they are. Like, you talk about 2019, it's starting to feel a little 2019 in here. We're seeing the Korean killers back with BNK gone. We got Gen G. Now T1 we've taken off. Hanwha Life could be next after this one. And it feels like we're getting that magic back for this squad.
It's looking good.
I want to shout out is just the fact that G2, after getting stomped by Hanwha Life, again, with this roster that you already talked about, Rob, where they stuck with LeBrob, they stuck with Skewmon, they gave them time to grow as a team, and then they were able to recover from what was, I think, a very shocking and demoralizing loss for them. Like, credit to the players and to G2 coaching staff for the mental preparation and the actual like in-game preparation they had for T1.
Yeah, I knew you're a real one, Emily. Thank you.
Absolutely agree, but I think this draft, you know, it's going to be so big. You know, this series, the draft is going to be so important. BB, one of the big parts of them winning that series was his counter picks, and I think sometimes T1 were looking past that.
Oh yeah, which side is
they were blinding Doran constantly. It seemed maybe even kind of looked past the potential.
Which draft pick does G2 have?
Expect LYON to do their preparation, even in the series loss against BLG, I thought was really, really good. I think they are definitely respecting G2 as an opponent, and I don't expect BB to be set up for success as much as he was in that last series.
Yeah, and I think I do want to give Dokla another small shout out as well because
BB 55-45.
Play these ranged
dude,
picks
I think it's so disrespectful to think Dokla's on Steamless Broken Blade.
Throughout the Split 1 playoffs. He's been playing more weak side lately, but he does have a lot of interesting counter picks that he is also willing to pull out himself.
The question I have is, though, for these counter picks, because it came down to counter picks, flexes as well between IDC and mid lane. I was talking to Zeus yesterday about this top lane matchup that we're gonna have today, and he was saying, I don't think they have more in the tank. I think when
I mean, yeah, I guess they share some champion pool.
He did not even mention Dokla, but that's another topic. But he doesn't think that they can bring more to the Rift. Would you agree on this?
No, I don't agree at all. I mean, you just look at the list of champions that they have actually played, right? And I think that these are players that are always going to have more in the bag. They're players that are veterans, have been around for a long time through many.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look at it, but like I saw the Garen pick. I was like, what the fuck is Garen doing there?
I mean, even the show got
kind of weird.
Right? Broken Blade said in interviews, hey, this wasn't actually something we prepared. I just saw that it was a
I didn't stream yesterday. I did watch.
And I think that's what shows more, is that they have a depth when it comes to these champion picks. They're willing to bring it out at any point in time, and we're getting to see it on the main stage.
Yeah. What do you think is going to come down to? Because preparation is one thing. You cannot reinvent the wheel.
I mean, I thought BLG played. I thought Knight played really well. Also, Viper's mage bots were like pretty good.
Are getting a bit repetitive.
I was actually kind of shocked how good his mages were.
Right, I think Inspired versus Skewmon is the big focus. I think, honestly, I might have to give it to Inspired a little bit. I think Inspired has been absolutely spectacular at this tournament, willing to bring out the Lee Sin, willing to play for those early games. But when I look at that support matchup, LeBron has been everywhere.
Yeah.
He has been.
LeBron has been playing pretty well. For the most part, some games are kind of ass.
If he can control the early game like he did against T1, I think that's where we have it.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I'm just looking at execution. I think it's who shows up on the
Yeah, they actually shot H-Lee so hard, it took him 10 to recover. It's actually crazy way to put it, but yeah. True.
Wait a second, buddy.
The Rat King joining us.
You can't do that here. You can't do that here. You can't be looking so handsome on the analyst desk like that.
Looking good as well. Everyone's super dappered up. It's great to be back. God, it's been forever. I think the last time I was here was a couple years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
How are you doing, man?
I'm doing good. I'm obviously being very biased to G2, so I predicted my 3-0 scoreline.
Nice.
I don't know if you 3-0.
Yeah.
What did you
Well,
predict
we'll
last year
find out.
between G2 and FlyQuest?
I don't remember
Can you
actually. Like
remind me?
I've got like recent memory loss. I don't actually remember. But I do know that the game started in Korea.
Yo, up to go. What's up?
I booked a dinner
How you
reservation
doing?
for 8.
There you go.
So G2 told me I'm gonna make it.
Lion
G2 told, yeah, no, G2 told me I'm gonna make it. Maybe I'll see them drive to the airport as I'm eating my nice little dinner tonight.
They're swimming home, that's all we know. I also want to know what the fans think here in the Mastercard fan prediction. I hope it's what I think is going to be and very EU favored here.
Yeah.
Holy shit, 80 to 20? That's crazy.
Easy.
Time zone diff. It's 4 a.m. on the East Coast.
I'm up at 4 a.m. getting my ice bath and like reading my drink.
Yo, what's up, King Beast? How you doing?
Yeah, James is locked in today. Have you been talking about James a little bit? I haven't.
He's been
Yeah, yesterday I did a stream. I was at the office, and game 1 ended so quickly. It was like, well,
James is gonna have his
by the time like I was ready to go home, game 2 was like, dude, game 1 and 2 ended so fast. By the time I got home, it was like it was like over. I was like, oh fuck this, dude. I'm not gonna like stream.
Wait, that's it?
Yeah, what?
It's crazy that this many people are
Wait,
going to be
we have
wrong
more.
by the end of the
We have
day.
more.
Wait, we shouldn't do that. Whoa, hey, cut the tape there. No, this is gonna.
Okay, everyone's is 3-0.
Bro, this is gonna age.
Oh my god.
Save. This is gonna age badly.
Wait, are we moving?
Wait, is that the Ficio? What the fuck?
We're saved.
Are we done?
What is the Ficio up to?
What does it mean? Azael C next slide.
Azael C next slide.
Well, we got to hear your guys' predictions first. Explain yourselves.
I mean, it needs no explanation. 3-0.
What the fuck?
And I think if it could be 5-0, I would put 5-0 here. Like,
just know that
I don't know if the Ficio is a thing.
yeah.
Everything. This is the best team in NA versus the best team in EU.
Okay.
This will live among history for years to come. This is the
Lion will win.
of who's better.
We'll see.
Unless we lose, then G2 choke. If G2 loses, they choke.
Give me a real prediction. Give me a real
Where's the cap prediction?
They choked a little bit.
Okay.
I mean, what do you have?
I'm just going to go through mine because I
Yeah,
feel
where's
like,
my prediction?
Isaac's
What the fuck?
become a traitor. However, this is an analyst
Maybe they meant
prediction.
this
I
as
think this has potential to be
KMT.
an absolute bloodbath because these two teams are demons.
They
against
misspelled
each
my
other.
name.
And that's why I said 3-2. But I do give the edge to G2 in team fights and team fights.
Despicable. I'm
She doesn't
surrounded
even believe in
by
you.
G2 members.
Well, the thing is, I wanted to bring maths into mine. I wanted to bring some algorithms into mine. So I was looking this morning.
BLG whooping H-Lee. Dude, I was working. I was busy working. Unfortunate.
Number 2 in the world, baby! G2! Overtaking Hanwha!
That's crazy.
They're not even top
That makes no sense for whatever.
Wait, is that the second seed from Europe in 7?
Yeah. That was
the one that got 3-0'd by TL?
Yeah, but apparently that's still the 7th best.
Like, dude, I actually have a job.
There's no TL.
Like, I was at the office. Okay, so co-streaming is like secondary to my work.
I don't know.
I can go like leave work early if I'm like co-streaming, like, you know, CFO or CFO Academy. Dude, they're not gonna let me leave work to co-stream BLG, dude. They're gonna be like, dude, what the fuck?
I want the first slide. So I'm just going to give you some facts. I'm just going to lay it out. G2, 0-3 versus FlyQuest.
Yeah, but that was second seed versus first seed.
Inspired. He 3-0'd them, and it was easy too. And this guy watched.
Where was NA second seed at that event? Let me know.
The next point here.
Right.
Some more
Next point.
facts for you, if that wasn't enough.
Wait, what the fuck?
Completely fraudulent.
Wait. Why does it say?
Extremely hard.
Credibility gone.
Let's expand on that. Let's expand on that.
Do you know what? True. I think beating Secret Whales and Fear is much harder than beating T1. I agree with that.
They just slipped by.
Secret Whales is really strong.
Very, very curious. LYON, 6 wins versus #1 seeds. G2, barely squeaked by top. They needed 5 games for that. We 3-0'd the team that 3-1'd top.
Oh, what's up, Baldhead? Yo, what's up, Painkiller?
We didn't even have to try. G2, they call it G2.
Wait, which Baldhead?
Titles from their entire roster.
Are you kidding me,
LYON has 18 LCS titles.
Caps has 17 by himself.
I'd only get 2 in NA. G2 knocked out from MSI 6 times. Dokla, not once. He's never been knocked out.
You know what? I can't argue with that.
Not a single time. Caps, 0 wins versus Pala Faker, and Inspired has 10 wins versus Pala Faker.
You wouldn't have Inspired if it wasn't for us, man.
You know what? Those are their points.
Don't need
You know what's up, sarcasm?
Against your GOAT, let's compare against the GOAT.
If I'd rather have you here today than yesterday, Fox. It's true.
Well,
True.
Inspired has actually beat Caps 10 times.
I mean, we're gonna see actually later on anyway. So.
Are you kidding me?
Which cherries are we picking from these? Like, which tree are we picking these
the
cherries
most
from?
delicious cherry.
Wait. What do you mean odds are high for G2?
I don't know what's happening.
What does that mean?
If this doesn't
Honestly,
convince
this
you,
is amazing.
roll the clip.
Wait, he brought footage?
Roll the clip.
Come on.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay. This one was a legit criminal play. Yeah, I agree. This one was criminal.
It's good to have a stroll
See, but
down
that's the
memory
thing.
lane.
That's all you have. The past. That's everything you
I'm
hold on
legitimately-
to.
Living in the past.
Living in
Sure,
the past,
living in the
man.
past.
We got 9-1 in the last 3 times we played in MSI.
We have
Still the
worlds.
past. We
Wait,
have.
how
We
have we
have.
beaten you recently? We have worlds. What do you mean?
I'm legitimately impressed.
Yeah,
by
I got.
We're at MSI,
They wanted to
buddy.
ask me to
We're
go
more
on
of a
stage,
region that peaks in the middle
but
of
they
the
weren't
year.
sure if the structural
like
integrity of the stadium could hold me. So they brought in K-Drill, which I was like, yeah, that makes sense. K-Drill weighs a lot less.
European players did it take the 3 hours with?
Bro, you threw
The
us.
weather in LA is
Also, they didn't have
beautiful this
wide-angle
time.
camera lenses, so they weren't able to like,
Come join us.
you know, capture everything.
Take you around.
Understandable.
We'll go to the beach.
We'll be taking more of your NA players, buddy. If Dokla pops off today, well, welcome to the NEC.
I like that you guys are realizing where the real talent is. Your top 3 teams, all led by NA.
Where are they?
We got Jojo Pian,
Yeah.
the true
Is-
star.
Dude, I love how they say like the top.
Dude.
And we got the master.
But like, by that logic,
Dylan
is performing the
Dylan
best.
Falco, the king who
dude,
famously
it's like,
called
but like
Caps,
the problem
"We
is
have
like
to go big here."
LCS. What NA players are leading those teams?
Yeah, Broken Blade, we just didn't play those comms yet, but he was the one who called for the
Like G2 has one NA coach. LYON, an NA team has one NA player. Like,
you get a feel for Caps in the first.
like that doesn't work when you like look at like, oh, Team Liquid only has one NA player.
He's like really on against T1.
It's like, what the fuck?
That's what I think the belief comes in. Caps, how is he gonna do in the first?
Oh, wait, so that means
Where does the belief come in for you?
The belief comes from the fact
yeah,
that we're
so
gonna
the
3-0.
odds are in favor of G2s, what you're saying, Jess.
I don't need
Yeah, that
belief.
makes
I
sense
know
to
we're
me.
gonna win 3-0.
No need believe.
Yeah,
we got it.
I agree with
I think
that.
the only people who need
But you see, the odds are so high. I thought it was like in favor of
G2.
G2.
I
Yeah, okay.
think you're not even gonna be watching this. You're gonna wake up.
Yeah,
it's gonna
okay.
be over. EU,
gonna
it
be
is
another
your
sunshiny
time
I'm still, I
to
always
shine.
forget Gambit terms, dude.
It's the best of 5 to settle it all here. Get your memes ready, get your t-shirts ready, get whatever social media is gonna be an absolute fire here.
Why is
at the
everyone
end
lying?
of
Dude,
today,
no one's
because
on
it is
lying.
One best of 5 to prove it all. One best of 5 for either region to gain bragging rights until the end of time. The biggest ego battle in the West. It's go big or swim home here as well. It is time for the lower bracket semifinals with LYON Gaming versus G2 Esports. Let's hit it!
I'm betting apps on here. Wait, no, but wait, what? No, Eric, it's because you have to spend more money on a G2 win to get a return. That means everyone is predicting G2 to win. Yeah, so that's why. Dude, if there's any website that says LYON are the favorites, that's crazy, dude.
It's been a bumpy road to get to this point. I wasn't able to find a competitive team where we can compete internationally. It's very difficult to go through those.
Told me it came
to.
to
You
me.
don't see the light at the end of the tunnel.
13 and G2, holy shit.
For the first time in 4 years, North America makes top 4 internationally.
When you dedicate so much of your life to just a single aspect of it, you want to do well in it and you want to be considered best in the world, this is what you play for.
He needs one more hit. Go,
Yeah. Well, okay, I don't know about all the markets, but like, as far as I know, if one team is the favorite, you predict them to win.
Just the same way that I did. I have nothing but respect for him.
I really enjoy every time I come internationally to see Broken Blade. We were teammates at one point on TSM way back in 2020.
You're taking LYON map 1. Underdogs have been winning lately. I would say if you're gonna predict underdogs, wouldn't you predict game 3? Because we've seen so many games that go 2-0, lose game 3, then win the next game after.
G2 had a really good year so far. They're going to be a really tough opponent.
When we end the game, it feels like family, yo.
I mean, like, because like BLG versus HLE, 2 wins, 1 loss, 1 win. T1 versus G2, 2 wins, 1 loss, win. Secret Whales, I think, was win, loss, win, win, but Kevin's here for EU and not BLG, shameless. I'll be here for BLG on Sunday. Yo, what's up, Biz? How you doing?
But I have to win.
But if they win first 2 and lose game 3, I mean, then they win game 4, right? That's the math. Come on. It's about to go down. Come on. Working? Hey, I was working yesterday. Don't worry, we all have to make that butter, all that cheddar.
Welcome everyone to the caster desk.
If I made money from streaming, I could do it full time, but dude, nobody wants to fucking, dude, no one's gonna pay someone that has like 10 viewers. Oh, you have 13 viewers, time to go full time. It's like, oh, that's a great way to go fucking homeless.
Every North America versus Europe match that we ever get, Dracos, at the time, is the most important matchup ever.
And I don't want to discredit the finals, but this is our finals.
True.
Unless someone makes it to the finals.
I mean, it's like a stylistic thing also happens, you know?
Get the number 1 seed from the LCS
Oda gets VIP, but I don't.
With the chance to eliminate each other.
Because I think Oda is here more often than you.
That was the number 2 seed, so we're being a little technical here. But the last time this has happened was 2019.
It is what it is. It is what it is. Yo, Kurosaki, what's up, man? How you doing?
Against each other.
It's so rare, but it also reminds us why so often we have to resort to the
Alex was one VIP.
When it comes to talking
I'll have to think about it.
Who beat who in a best of
I'll
one
have to talk
here,
to Toko.
one there. But for the first time in a
Big
very long time, this is the definitive series. You heard it.
Mod and Shinky, damn, dude.
Do or die.
Yo, that'd be OP. Yo, Dreamer, I can't make it today. Can you stream for me? Yo, thanks, man. Yeah. Just talk about your small penis and butthole, and no one will know the difference. Wear the fat suit. Wear 2 of them.
He's like,
all right,
this is the one
sounds
that
good.
matters
All right,
because
love you.
we lost the one earlier in the tournament already. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, all right.
You haven't played T1. Like, do we want? We can start slinging mud.
Let's go.
What's your record against T1? Should we check? Do we want to look into that?
You know, honestly, I'm very
Dream is Asian too? Hell yeah.
I'm hoping that we have a good clean
No,
game
if he's
out there
Asian,
on the
probably
rim.
not the same size. Unless he's American Asian, that's a little bit different.
Is just talk about how great G2 is. Because Dracos, they are exceptional. I mean,
the crowd's so empty, dude. Who the fuck? Actually, there's a lot of Berserker fans.
LYON team can take down
Berserker
a
insane.
top Eastern team, a number 2 team in
I
the
saw a lot
world,
of fans for like Kana and Morgan.
True. But
it's a long shot.
Okay, but you're not going to rug pull me and say the Eastern team is top esports when you're talking about G2, right?
Why are we even talking about
Yeah, so the thing is, dude, it's actually kind of crazy. Hang on, let me set up the predictions.
They're literally the best.
Guys, this is it all starts with success.
All right, I'm setting up predictions, but so what I found out is that Asian fans will travel overseas to watch League more than like Western fans.
Inspired, look, took down Skewmont. Well, at MSI last year, Worlds we kind of gloss over, given that.
No, I watched the BLG series. Did you know? I was trying to comment on it in Discord whenever I could, but I was watching it. Yeah, I was gonna. If game 1 lasted longer, I was gonna co-stream, but game 1 ended so fast. It was like what, sub 30? And game 2 was sub 30. By the time like I got home, it was like, I was like, yeah, I'll just watch it for fun, dude.
4 games of that series, it was Jace, Vi, and Orianna. They keep the Jace ban for Dokla, who's good at Jace.
Hey, Jake, what's up?
Curious to see how that stays consistent throughout the match.
Yeah, Chinese fans will fly to like America, Europe to watch their teams play.
Off the table. I mean, they're hesitating.
Yeah, game one was like 25-2. It was not close.
And Orianna has been devastating.
Can I moderate this chat? Dude, what is there to moderate? There's like 10 people in here.
I'll say that if they leave it up, I think
hey, maybe if I do another Asia Masters, I'll look for more moderations. Sarcasm, thanks for this stream streak.
I remember that back from NA Finals when they did that against Quid, who's not the strongest.
All right, wait, did that first pick?
And it's actually ignored for
the first picking.
And that would be an exceptional
Jarvan?
Orianna combo, and it's a good pick into Orianna. So very interesting first
I
pick.
need mod. What is that the mod, dude? There's like no one here.
If you want to pick the Orianna,
yeah, but
one
Discord.
of the champions that is best at punishing low mobility carries. Or Jarvan,
the
options there.
True,
and if you don't pick it, as you said, very good synergy with the champion as well. So nice little move here from G2 to get a pivot point with the Jarvan.
Wait.
The issue by just saying, hey, we're gonna slam.
Who got MVP? I thought it was Knight.
Well, let the mid pick go later,
I thought Knight got MVP.
Later, prioritizing mobility to get around the Jarvan rather.
I thought he was the player of the series, though.
Securing a very contested mid lane champ.
And we'll see how traditional the bot lane picks stay in this series. I know this has been a very mage-heavy MSI meta, but Han Sama.
Was it Shun? Oh, okay. I thought it was Knight.
But otherwise great on 80 carries.
Oh, On should get it. Oh, talking about On should get it. On did play really well.
The Zen standard counter matchup, and the Orianna game of chicken continues.
Yeah,
but I mean, I thought their drafts were pretty good too with the Shen.
I
like the Shen pick.
Or something else into it. With a Kali ban, like that's the go-to one where you put lots of pressure.
That's a questionable message.
There
Automod gets most of it.
For him in his pool.
I mean, Asia Masters is the only time where I'm like, yeah, I probably need moderated help.
So the early Anivia pick here, okay.
Anivia.
It's still flexible.
Doesn't tell you anything.
Caps is very good at it. They could put it top. They could still put it bottom, even though we haven't done support Anivia in a while. And so now we're
whoa.
Okay,
what?
That tells us a little bit more. So it could still technically be support Anivia if they really want to get spicy, but it's probably Anivia top and Orianna mid.
That's too
spicy. No, I can't sub.
As the G2 representative was cast, that's too spicy.
The thing
no Anivia. Keep the
yeah, but Knight's Akali was pretty fucking crazy, dude. I guess Knight is like, dude, it's the problem is like support is not as flashy as the other roles, right?
Number one, they're gonna
because like I was casually watching it, dude. Like Knight popped the fuck off, dude.
I don't know. The Bard would be quite good at trying to get through Orianna Flash and put kill pressure on her, but they want the strong poke lane here.
I mean, Ezreal Karma Zenzao's a strong 1, 2, 3. Like for first three, Lion's draft is okay. I don't know if I want to see Isles playing Karma, but it's alright.
Dokla might have into this Anivia, which is expected to go top, may get whittled away by G2, making his job that much harder.
I'm cheering for G2.
G2 to play a mage bottom lane because it doesn't fit within the current composition. Like Anivia Orianna is already a lot of magic damage.
I mean, Anivia can still go support or top. I don't know if it'll be a bot lane pick.
I'd say
I doubt it.
During first stand, Ezreal Karma, that was the king combo of that bot lane meta.
Yeah.
Isles Karma, he was on the train before others, so this is a very, very comfortable first 3 picks for Lion.
Well, I mean, like, it's still, I don't know, man. I thought it feels good. When's the BB jersey coming here? In like 2 weeks. It's gonna be a while. I did order, so I did order the jersey. It's gonna take like a few weeks.
So I do like the Bard ban and trying to take away from possible Bard Caitlyn combination.
Yeah.
Limiting the potential to have a champion like Bard who can kind of match some of Karma's early levels, but also can just get really active on the map.
Dude, why doesn't like, I don't know why G doesn't have like American sizes though. It's so weird.
LeBron can maybe play something with a bit more engage.
Game 1 price is very overrated.
Again, I think the most
potentially.
most reliable engage support. Pretty much, it feels like forever. Maybe dropped out of the meta once or twice, but that's the priority. G2 now get one final.
I do think On was playing very well.
Can bring out up against Broken Blood. They already took the Gnar away, which was one of his best individual performers in their previous series.
Yeah, and
Gnar and something ban
have been so frustrated with Anivia top because they're like, well, there's not really something where you're going to pick and you're going to win. So you pick and you have these other options like the Gnar and like the Cassante where you're still going to be useful.
I thought Bill was, yeah, okay. I guess he didn't show up.
Is kind of the goal there. So let's see.
Waiting for me to stream. Yes, yeah, I'm sorry, man. I have a job, dude. I couldn't stream.
This answer into the Orianna from Saint. Again, he has all these options for looking for pressure. They had the Xin early.
What?
So they want to see if they can
Silas?
on one of the Saint specials. He is very good, Dracos. This is a very, very good champion for
Saint. Is this possibly Silas top into Anivia?
Since he had some really big carry performances in the LCS.
I said G2 3-0 for the series starts.
Like to give over Orion game 1.
Yeah, it was. No, I didn't miss it. I just didn't stream it, but I did watch it.
Because G2's so comfortable with
it was really, really good.
And he picks it with like not even incredible ults so far. And they'll probably go into Ash Seraphine, which will be good ults.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to depend a lot.
It's a Saint pick? Yeah, but isn't Silas better into Anivia than Orianna? Am I tripping?
Ezreal Karma matchup into Ash Seraphine specifically, and they've been able to get the push, land all their poke, and try and get that advantage early on over the Ash Seraphine. But the G2 comp scales like an absolute
one cast on Anivia R.
Monster death ball.
Never mind, it is Silas mid.
Crazy death ball team.
G2 3-0 NA? Yeah, that's what I think.
Can LYON get their pressure points on these lanes, mid and bottom specifically? I want to see how Inspired controls the jungle.
Oh, dude, I don't know if I like the LYON draft.
I am very, very scared of the G2 ball comp.
Renekton into Orianna? Wait, what Silas ults? I mean, I guess Bodley has some good ults.
So everything will
That's about it, right?
Inspired is gonna have to find some way.
Do you want to fucking Jarvan all yourself into them? That sounds like suicide. I don't know how the Anivia ult actually works. I think you just press it once, you just get it one time, right?
Holding the line.
Is it gonna take all your mana out as well? It's gotta be no mana cost, right?
That early Silas pick or that late Silas 4.
I don't know, maybe just don't take it.
Punish some of these ultis from G2. There are some decent options for Saint, but the early stages are going to be
all right.
tough. If you get ahead
I'm saying G2. I think G2's draft is better.
You highlighted it so well, Kobe. If we go late, if G2 get to scale, if you have to fight into them, God forbid, it feels like an impossible task.
And the early jungle passes around mid lane can affect it so heavily, because even if you don't kill the Silas, if you pass through and you chunk him or you get a summoner spell, Silas
let me find my tweet.
By trading his health
nice,
at all times,
0 likes.
So it makes it very difficult then to continue to keep your CS up and continue to be able to lane. So we'll see if there are early jungle presences near the bottom triangle of the map. And if there are early jungle focus on the bottom half, that leaves Anivia alone.
All right, I'm predicting G2. I think their draft is much better. I think it makes more sense. I don't really get the Silas pick. I don't understand it. Renekton's also a weird one. Like, Renekton's good into like short range comps. G2 has 4 range champions. It slows and CC. It's confusing. Andrew Shaw, no, I do not gamble. I do not bet. I don't do any gambling. I don't understand it. Who gets first to 5 kills? Hell if I know. What champions gain first blood? Fuck me, dude. Like a fucking shovel? I have no idea.
And that was a big
Which team has a better draft? G2.
The full electrocute trade from Broken
What dragon is it gonna be? Fuck, dude. Might as well just eat my dick raw, dude.
You know, health advantage here over Renekton. And Renekton wants to try and build up some fury off of that wave too to be able to operate, but we'll see how they go.
I could start doing a prediction spreadsheet.
Do you land your skill shots against the Ashe and Seraphine?
And currently both
no, I can't. I have inside info.
To see if either side can get
the thing is, like, I also, like, we sometimes scrim international teams, right? So there's, like, inside info that I could use. I try not to use any of that when I do predictions. I think that's kind of cringe.
Gonna have a really tough time.
Yeah, the thing is, I think you have to tell him, Dokla, you're going to have a tough time.
I mean, is he already dead?
Is Dokla fucked? Yes, Flash.
Slice and Dice already used, but Broken Blade. Long cooldowns, but a lot of auto attacks for free when the Renekton is forced to back away.
Dude. LYON top 3 in international.
In the bottom lane. And so
we'll see.
You have to tell Dokla, hey, it's going to be a tough time. But we'll see. We'll see if they actually.
Why do you want me to bet? I don't understand.
It's a tough time already.
What would I even do for you?
Better, but obviously, there's a reason we're so excited about this matchup. It is not only natural regional rivalries over the year.
We're going back.
But the constant back and forth, the absolute destruction of hope for one region or another. We're always vying to take down the LCK or LPL. In pursuit of that, we're usually knocking each other out of tournaments.
Why are we only including the EU wins?
These are painful years. Yeah. The early years were very bad for us.
Hey, we found one.
We found one, yeah.
We found one.
The early
years were bad, chat.
Does everyone have a mental block against G2? True. No one has a mental block against West or Eastern teams.
Oh my god, the memory lane
on
here.
Independence Day, the graphics.
I think Berserker is probably the best player on LYON compared to the G2 players. Or Berserker's the only player that's better than his counterpart.
I mean, even the first one, Han Sama.
I think Broken Blade's better than Dokla. I think Q1's better than Inspired. Cass is better than Saint. Braw's better than Isles. Oh, I will say, first 10 Han Sama is different. First 10 Han Sama I think is better than Berserker. I think current Han Sama, like, the first 2 games against T1, I thought Han Sama was great. Game 3 and 4, I thought it was kind of shit.
I mean, Kobe beat EU at WCG 2010.
2010, baby.
Like, yeah, that's how I feel about Han Sama. I don't know, dude. I don't know why he's so inconsistent.
I don't remember any of that, but good for you guys. Staying strong.
Who wants
Sell
these
what?
Worlds,
by the way? I can't remember.
I do want to focus on the game because we're going to get our first gank, and their ping's in mid, and they're going to go mid. Uh-oh.
Already used
They get the flash out.
Q flash. Kumon thought he had the angle just to finish him off, but a nice response comes out from Sane. A bit of a.
I don't know about that Q flash.
Yeah, I mean, big mind game there, right? Because Humon could have EQ'd and flash followed, but he was trying to not commit to the turret completely. Sane able to.
Where's the Broken Blade? Dude! What the hell? Why the fuck do you think the jersey's gonna come overnight, dude? Dude, it's coming from Europe.
And that was one
it's not gonna come to Taiwan in one day, dude. That's fucking crazy. That would be some like S-tier shipping, dude. Dude, even if I ordered a butt plug in Taiwan, it would not arrive to my house at the same day, dude. It'll still take like a few days.
Vision around his lane. Playing into the Orianna without vision around
Karma is great. Karma is good with like certain champions. Like the movement speed and the shield is nice. So it's really good with like melee champions like Xin Zhao. Karma's a good pairing. Xin Zhao can go in. He likes that movement speed. He likes that shield. It makes him pretty good.
Really just ticking over to level 5, so it's going to be a bit more time before we get those jungler ultis.
Funded bootcamp to MSI prize for all reasons future. Yeah, I would like that for like first stand at MSI. Yeah.
3-4 levels. You're not winning the lane, but at least you can step up, get some CS, and threaten a little bit. We're getting stunned there, and the electrocute means that.
Dude,
the dominance is
I don't know. Wait.
Ahead of schedule. Ahead of Broken Blade is very big, but not enough.
If the butt plug is made in Taiwan, maybe it comes a little bit faster. I don't know, dude. We'd have to check.
Up there, and I'd say Saint spent a lot of his health and his flash to stay even in CS with Caps. This
CFO CEO, kind of. I talked to him on occasion. He's like a sports guy. He does more basketball, baseball.
And the bot lane, because they prioritize this Ezreal Karma so much.
Order BBJs from Alibaba. Yo, I got you, man.
Yeah, our bottom triangle is going pretty well. We do have to still be cautious around.
I will still order officially from G2 to give them money.
Skumon is making another visit from his side where he is forward.
Just say
but
BB.
honestly, with Scuttle Crab
Dude,
on that top
no,
side
just say
too,
BB but lowercase letters.
Wrap around here. Now they're
That's way funnier, dude.
Looks like he actually can't.
I have like a BB jersey. This is BB lowercase.
Level 6 for the
like, oh, great.
When you have Cataclysm, then you for sure return.
Why are you in Taiwan? Yeah, I moved there. No, not from the States, from Japan. I worked for CFO, so I moved to Taiwan.
Onto Isles, but neither side able to find 100-0 all in. And of course, Berserker packing the cleanse means it's going to be tough to find.
I was saying lost Flash, but they haven't really done anything with it, no?
This is a pace of game that LYON is.
Everything made in China?
I'd say when they were
I don't know.
best in the LCS,
I mean, GG's from Europe, so I just assumed it was a G2 thing.
Just make sure their farm stays up. They keep the gold.
Official KT jersey? I don't have a jersey.
Mid-tier competition where they would give.
Yeah, they have to give me a custom one because I'm too fat.
By far and away, the strength of this LYON team is their late game team fighting. So they're probably quite
okay.
happy for 6 minutes of
Dominus burn top lane, Ruthless Predator.
I mean, it's Broken Blade has ult, I guess, or I mean, Dokla's ult.
Finds the slow, trying to keep Dokla in that trade, but a very positive trade from Dokla as we see a potential.
Yeah, it's actually a huge trade for Renekton.
Bottom lane, so a lot of posturing.
I didn't bet on anyone, but I said G2 wins this game. I like their draft more. I think G2 draft is better.
26 so far, so
very important, really good. I like that stat.
Oh, your voice is almost there? Yeah, it is almost there. It's actually crazy though. Yesterday was kind of rough after the G2 T1 win.
Extremely bloody, a bunch of remakes, the opposite of what we're seeing here.
From Saint.
Nice angle to connect on LeBron. Hansom's going to need to body block a bit here, but Saint's already on the way in.
Okay.
Step on the Hipscon of Duct. Flash out LeBron. Arrow body blocked by Berserker. Both sides somehow walking away.
Okay, so it is cleanse and heal.
Yeah, G2 wins, guys. Don't worry.
And with the Roam Timer there from Saint, used to get the extra summoner spell. see about that that dragon, because the summoners for LeBron,
is it only 49 days?
The Flash won't be
Mercury,
up for that
he's kind of short.
fight. And we have seen Seraphine ult flashes have been crazy in turning some of these dragon fights. So maybe Lion will.
All right, they still haven't really punished
we do see
Saint Flash.
Grub's about to spawn already. Reset potentially.
Shut up! I'm dead.
Is still going to go pop, but Isles
Get your Betty
Crucially, Isles level 6, not big for Karma. But what is important is that LeBron is not level 6.
But there's only a month long including playoffs. That's crazy short.
LeBron, even without his flash, feels confident to go up to the Raptor pit to get that ward, and they're pinging. They're tracking because of the camps that they saw down already. That Inspired is on the bomb side of the map, so they feel confident. He's re-clearing, and they can get the setup for themselves onto Grubs. So I think that is G2's. They're going to secure that one for sure.
Yeah, giving it away, and Inspired's going to try and take a little bit of pressure.
I don't really understand the point. Blind picking Anivia top.
LeBron off, or at the very least.
I don't see the.
Trying to backstep. Gets away.
What is it? The strength of it.
Does not hit.
He did use his barrier there.
Hansama, no arrow. They're immediately just going to follow up. Instantaneous Crescent Guard. The ult it's just a little bit short. Lion, clean, effortless dive. Follow-up ulti coming in for Berserker. Just a bit of chip damage, but ultimately first blood to Lion.
The calculation.
Yeah, there you go.
You go for Grubs. We go for cross.
And Doku should not be playing this aggressive. He's weak side.
Behind. No way to escape. No slice and dice, but still chasing down Broken Blade. Broken Blade has to be careful here. Dokla hoping he can flash out to safety. Gets him a little bit closer, but Broken Blade
didn't even need ult.
Him down.
Yeah, I don't know why Douglas playing that aggressive.
All the way in, and it was really Skewmon to trap Dokla before he could get back to his turret.
My bad.
Yeah, Dokla on the weak side up there. When Lion had made all these calculations and these calls, hey, they're doing Grubs, so let's go dive bottom side. Let's punish there, and they successfully pull off the play. But Dokla at the same time
basketball gymnasium
wanted to egg Broken Blade, and so he ends up trading flashes.
Yeah, didn't we have a lot of finals there?
Skewmon had extra stuff to do it, just taking Grubs up there.
There's got to be an element of baiting there for Broken Blade, right? Dokla's been in this difficult lane this entire time. He finally sees a window to get a really good trade and maybe get a bit of an upper hand.
Very nice. Very nice.
Since we are coming out of such good series from both these top laners, look at how big Dokes was in the previous series and how big Broken Blade was, especially with the Kled game, but truly the entire series. The top lane matchup here, they are coming off of such good series for both of them.
I mean, that Kled game was just legendary. He had 15 kills against
actual
T1.
legacy game.
It's the most kills a top laner's ever had in the game at MSI. It ties the international record for kills in a game for a top laner. There's one of the best top lane games someone has ever had, and he could
used to start balding when in my 20s.
The Nexus instead. How insane
which I
was
think
that?
you take it. He could be in sole possession of that record, but instead, happy to take
down. Is this the fight they want to go for?
Caps is setting up.
No, Seraphine ult.
50-50, but Lion are stepping forward, threatening for more. Flash from Inspired awkward.
Inspired! I mean, he gets Dragon.
But they can get the uncontested smite.
Oh my god, all these ults are so
Start for G2. Saint looking to find some impact with this arrow. Good size.
Okay, the arrow missed as well.
But as much as we wanted a bloodbath, as much as that's what we heard happened in scrims, there's not a lot of blood or bathing happening on the Rift right now. Top lane at least giving us a little bit of action here.
Okay.
The Dominus is forced out.
Yeah, very necessary right there from Dokla to get the extra health to survive the electrocute proc.
Oh, I look like I'm 21, dude. The glasses.
Isles soaks up that the shockwave from Caps. He does not flinch. He does not flash out of it. He's like, yeah, I'm fine with just the heal. He soaks it, and then Berserker, after the shockwave is used, can go in and they push their way right back out after taking the dragon. So Lion, everything.
That was a weird fight, dude. Was the green circle behind you?
Triangle, as we said.
What?
Keep those dragons stacking. Play towards.
Oh, the green screen.
The good news for Lion is oftentimes when you see
that I don't use,
like the Grubs traded for dragons, usually the top objectives also come with a gold lead. But Berserker.
I mean, if you want, I can
single-handedly ensuring that they not only have started to stack the Drakes on a Hextech Soul nonetheless, but they've also got this gold lead, which while small is significant because it's the difference of having.
It's now transparent.
A very expensive first spike in the next fight and not having it.
I mean, we look at the gold. Not only does it line up with who we think the top performers online
kind of
it
transparent
lines up with what should be happening. Like, these are tough solo lane matchups that Dokla and Saint are playing.
And look at the map right now. So
why am I such an idiot, dude?
Why
am I so dumb?
So they're keeping the split push on bottom side while G2 are overloading top. And LYON have the choice. All right, are we just going to trade and keep Saint on bottom side? It looks like that's the call, and G2 will make the push for the first turret bonus.
So here's the question. We know that LYON likes generally slower games, but I also don't feel like this
He's
G2
being middle
composition
screen. I would,
loves
but
to
there's
play
rules
fast.
for
Like
that.
the Orianna, Jarvan, Anivia, and the death ball.
Riot Games get upset. They'll be like, your face is too big and ugly.
And I think LYON really prefer...
First tower to G2.
It's like, you
Nice.
know what? Our approach to this fight has, you know, like a 5% chance lower success rate than like a normal fight.
Take the next fight.
Let's not do it. Yeah, it's like, you know what? Let's just keep on focusing bottom of the map. The dragons,
Yeah, I love watching LYON play,
so
dude.
They do trade, yes.
I think they just AFK farm for the next 20 minutes.
And they do increase that lead. Broken Blade is the highest goal difference, of course, with his Anivia matchup. Very nice for him, of course, with the extra, you know, kill to his name. And we did say how Broken Blade is coming into this match as the literal hero of Europe with their previous series.
You know what it is, man?
Caps, and you're like, international Caps. But Broken Blade, you know, really shining through. And in this game on the Anivia, he could be a menace.
Yeah, but it's not enough to have that gold advantage, right? We see this so often in top lane. 600, 700 gold. If you can't turn it into a great...
This is up 30 CS? Oh! I guess that's...
It can't single-handedly start fights.
Yeah, okay. I don't know, dude. I mean, I guess Hans Thomas is still not going to show up at MSI.
From them for the next Drake. 2 minutes before they're going to have to fight for that. 1 minute until the Herald spawns, and we'll see if that's
I think
that LYON are looking
yeah, I think Hans Thomas only had like 2 good games this MSI.
A lot of the melees on LYON, but LYON also have the Ezreal and Karma.
Oh, Cheetah gets Berserker?
Yes,
nah, dude, you don't need
Seraphine
Berserker.
and Anivia are very, very difficult for like Xin. Sylas,
Why
and
would you want the 10th worst AD carry from LCK?
But they also have some poke there with Berserker and Isles to try and work off beforehand. And if they can get a flank, it can be devastating. Saint here, if he steals away one of those big CC ults, but...
I mean, they get ganked.
Waiting in the side rush, hoping to just fight for the Scuttle Crab. 20 seconds again until the Herald spawns. LYON
I mean, the thing was maybe G2 gets Kalist. Kalist was looking pretty good at times. He's still inconsistent, though.
So can join the fight if needed.
Very respectful from both teams, just trying to stack up these small advantages as Skumon is on the way. Dokla has a
Dokla. Oh, he gets hit by the stun.
He's trying to have the dice, now has to turn back with the dominance, hoping to find
Okay, he flashes in.
TP response coming in from G2, but Dokla
just stun lands, though. Oh, nothing matters? Okay, never mind.
Will we finally see a fight? As G2 are a bit split. LYON have all 5 members together. Away from Inspired. Inspired locked up, but it's
what the fuck was that arrow?
As well.
Oh my god, we're just ulting. Oh! LeBron flash forward.
They get a decent combo on the side of G2.
Never mind. Here it is. Here's LYON's win.
Who steals away the Cataclysm, takes the double. He's just
they're gonna get fucked.
Ulti's better.
Saint goes in huge at the end of
that fight. What the fuck was that?
Inspired calculated that he wanted that fight. He kept it going on the Xin, and it's a 2-for-1.
And it's about the team getting together.
Wait, did you see LeBron's flash? What was that?
Look at the early move from the bottom lane. The Ezreal Karma moving up first. So Dokla creates the space. He flashes it on Broken Blade to create the time for the arrival of the TP. And then Inspired runs towards his bottom lane. So the chase from Caps and the rest of them get pincered.
And we knew Berserker and Isles were stronger, so they're the ones that
what the fuck is that Ash arrow?
Can't really become involved in this fight.
Oh my god, look at LeBron.
He's really forcing this fight to happen, which keeps G2 engaged.
What the fuck?
The Cataclysm at the end, he can end it.
Yeah, I swear, it's just such a big difference.
The Ash arrow, LeBron. Oh my god, dude.
Nobody, Dracos going wide, and the Seraphine
what the
connecting
fuck,
one
dude?
and immediately getting cleaned off. I mean, that was immediate reactions there from LYON, and from the rest of the team. They're going to pick up the dragon after that. It is a huge, huge fight.
Wait, third dragon?
For the rest of the game.
Soul point now for LYON.
You're giving them soul point?
A good start, and I gotta say, I love the smile I see out of Saint. The big story going into this year for LYON was how were Saint and Inspired gonna be as a duo. It's going better than anyone expected in their wildest dreams.
I say fighting for LYON.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeehaw!
Fight for them too. With Sylas
round up some cattle
over the wall here. Nice little move from him.
There's a striker mopper.
Quick reaction with the Mikhails to cleanse off from Dokla, the single hit on the Seraphine ult. So now we're already looking
XXL's useless don't work. True.
This game is the History Channel meme of dragons. Because the dragon soul, a Hextech soul on Ezreal Karma is insane. Here we go.
Ash Arrow.
Oh! In a straight line!
Initial knock up there, stun CC fall. Finally, LeBron gets a good ult, but it doesn't matter because his jungler is already dead.
Getting massive value from the Sylas here, Kobe.
Yeah, he steals another
great ult. Saint is a better Ash alter than Kansama. This can't be happening. What the fuck?
The kill anyway.
What is happening?
Change off of one great shockwave.
Why is my AD carry not landing a single ult?
In part because of Lion's itemization here. Look at this. 3 pairs of Merc Treads on the top side of the map, and then also a Mikhail's from the Karma. So their triple bruisers are very difficult to hold in place. And then you have a Cleanse Ezreal and a Mikhail's support, a very elusive team that Lion's become here.
Very true, and of course the difficulty now is with Lion having 3 Drakes already.
Am I gonna become a Hansama hater? Dude, didn't he just renew his contract? Fuck, man.
But you can see the bad version. It's the version we saw before, where they're not grouped up, when they can't get all of those ultis together, hitting multiple members. Whereas Lion, they can play multiple angles. They want those little flanks. They want to split G2 up. They already did it once, and if they do it one more time, it means soul for them.
Dracos, the next.
Don't go premature celebration yet.
So much weight in this game.
Yes, it does.
G2, can they get their dream set up?
Wait, why is Elsius above LCK? How's that even a thing, dude?
The inside route for the Ezreal Karma means everything, and it was the perfect scenario for Lion to come out ahead. But, as you say, if G2 can utilize their vision-gaining tools to hawkshot and approach how they want to actually construct their team fight, I think it could be a completely different story, and me and Jack may end up crying.
I mean, it could happen. You never know how these games are going to end. I'd say the game plan going in, though, Lion had to survive the top lane early and not give G2 advantages. G2 didn't get the advantages from the mid and top.
Oh, okay, Skewmon got it.
Lion did get their advantage from their bottom lane. So, in terms of, like, which bets paid off for them, Lion won the bottom lane bet. And the initial
G2!
An 11 CS lead and the 1 gank kill, probably not the edge they wanted.
And really, Lion betting on themselves, giving up meta power picks like the Orianna to prioritize their 2.
I mean, yeah, Ash is getting fucked.
Again, the Goldie has shrank a bit. It was 1K earlier on, but we're coming into this next Drake. If anyone wants to go
cheer for Lion.
That's going to happen. Next Drake, 2 item power spikes.
LYON!
You've heard us talk
Fighting!
about a gajillion years of League of Legends, but
fighting!
in this game, this is the strongest point for Berserker.
Kurva!
Had one good fight. So,
good aim, mate!
If G2 can get that
yeehaw!
combo set,
okay, I covered all 4 regions of Lion.
It's easy to see how it could all fall apart.
It absolutely is. G2 has the item power spikes right now, though. 2 full items for Broken Blade. Caps just completing his 2nd item as well. So they are definitely stronger in terms of taking this vision.
Rogues can still get boosted by top lane quest.
Pretty difficult to get the strengths of these Ashe Seraphine comps
it'll still be a part of it. I mean, you only get 1 level, right? So you just get a full level up.
It's really hard to walk in through the Seraphine poke and the Ashe Volleys.
Poland? I said Kurva!
The rest of the gold off the top side of the map pushing while G2 get this setup that you're looking at on your screen right there around the dragon, and that is key. As we said, the setup for this fight.
Bald head is the Lion win map. Fuck off, dude. I hate doing that. My bald head is only reserved for teams I like.
His 2nd item after getting the rest of the gold from top, which I assume he's doing right now.
Hextech still 22 minutes.
We're going to be even Steven.
Oh, please! G2! You can't let Lion AFK scale. This is where they like to be.
G2, they just invested all these control wards and looks very easy.
Their playstyle is just AFK and lose. You can't just AFK.
Maybe had to go catch top. Pet peeve of mine, Saint
Suka Blatt is not, dude, that's not one of these players, dude.
He doesn't have the team benefit from Shred, but I had to point it out. I don't think it's optimal. It is a Saint special.
Good news for him is he gets a lot of other things in his team composition. Is now we're setting up for a trap in the jungle. LeBron.
Okay.
Just barely getting away from the one becomes lightning.
So we opted for G2 priority on bot side to enter, but the crocodile in the brush here, I mean, he's so far away, I don't know if that matters.
He could at least pressure someone if G2
decides
to engage. He doesn't really do anything if he's walking straight up, so Doka has to hold the flank.
Oh man, he's got a good flank though.
Battle Herald.
Oh, especially with
Herald
running away.
Where's it going to go? Doka ready to go from behind. The Seraphine being pinged out already. He's just taking it for a lap, baby. Lap 2, perhaps, the engage? Nope, gonna crash into the wall.
Ooh.
Wall set up, though. Crystallize a lot of ranks there already, but they spot Dokla.
There's Dokla!
They're trying to isolate him out of the fight instantaneously. Fighting back into the choke corner.
Skewmon! Get him!
Doesn't look like it's
LeBron goes down. Okay, 1-for-1 trade. So, oh no, wait, yeah, 1-for-1.
4v4 support.
Launch something! Oh! Denied soul! Berserker flash in!
Defiance from Isles, keeping him standing.
Please! 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 There we go, Caps! Oh, thank God, Caps!
Absolutely clutch team fight by G2 and an even clutcher smite by Skewmond. If they give over,
well, that's not what that means.
They probably lose the fight on the back end, but they definitely.
Dude, I've watched enough Yankos. Okay, I know what Yankos does.
Critical moment of this game. What could be the turning point of the entire game right there. And
hey, there we go, G2.
Breath, even with this huge flank from Renekton, he does get off his flash ulti, and it buys a tiny bit of time. Then they focus down the Renekton. They're able to turn the fight.
Yeah.
Berserker really wanted to
LeBron almost sent it, but it's fine.
Caps that gives over an extra kill, Dracos, and your death ball comp just bought a lot more time to scale.
And it's looking nice. And I think the gold lead in top lane does actually end up mattering.
Let's go, G2.
If he has Sterix in that fight,
let's go, G2.
The additional tenacity, that massive
let's go,
G2.
Really,
the tightest margins, the littlest differences, the R flash here. Dokla does his best on the flank, but let's see how it plays out.
I can see Saint over on the left. He's a little late to enter this fight, but it's really about whether or not they get the one shot off.
Oh, the charm also is Ezreal.
Crucial seconds, then they're able to focus out Dokla, and Inspired, the one criticism has been his smites. Let's watch this one, Kobe.
W here, and then it's just a fair smite to be able to try and finish it with all the extra damage taking. And Berserker, as we said, he wanted to go for the egg, walked very aggressively towards Orianna's zone right there, and Caps punishes nicely.
Clean.
Couldn't re-enter the fight. Inspired had no ultimate. Everyone had to retreat. Berserker needed to let that one go.
And of course, we did see the stolen Orianna ultimate immediately.
Yeah, Saint almost died.
It does mean that Hansama is also going to be down a flash in the next fight. We'll see how quickly these teams want to potentially contest a Baron, as it's 4 members on the top side from LYON.
And we had talked about Knight being undefeated on Orianna. Caps as well with a good record on Orianna right there.
Well, they did get his egg.
Broken Blade. Egg already gone. Yeah. They're looking for a full breakfast here on the top side. Down goes the bird. Little fried chicken for LYON.
Let's see how aggressive they want to get here. They don't have an extremely fast Baron here, and Saint doesn't have a great ultimate yet, but LYON, if they start this, would likely look to turn to create a fight. Watch the Dokla flank.
Dokla on the flank, hoping to bait G2 in.
Start Baron?
Should mean a net win, but again, the AoE ultis from G2. Count how many members they hit, and you will know the fate of the fight.
Their Baron is just so slow.
They found him.
So obviously a bait from them.
They found Dokla.
G2 is waiting for the fight.
Okay, Inspired is
Saint moving.
A little bit lower. Saint on the flank should have
they see Saint
if he wants it, but taking his time to pick an option. Does now grab it. Cap solo, zoning, Dokla.
Okay.
The Baron is very, very slow.
Yeah, they can't
Berserker's
do this.
health bars also.
They're kind of low.
So G2 buying a lot of time, very well.
Dokla!
Overplaying into their hands is now Dokla's been.
Oh, they let natural.
LYON looking for a bit of re-engage onto Skewmon.
Wait, they're on the wrong side of the map though.
Instantaneous engage from Saint.
Okay. Oh! Wait!
Just in time, past to Skewmon, but LYON, they don't hesitate. Isles on the chase for Skewmon. Perhaps LYON can turn back to the Baron. It's a scrappy exchange. Caps is still there. Hexgate keeping Skewmon alive.
Nice!
For LYON, they're forced to back away.
What an escape from Skewmon. He flashes to break the tether, then goes all the way around to the Hexgate. Crazy fight. I need to shout out Caps though, because in the previous fight, he also zoned off the Sylas in the flank, and this time around, he found Dokla for the flank. But here goes the big engage. Again,
damn, dude.
Over 2, but you got the immediate cleanse.
Oh, the Orion ult hits. It's crazy.
Deletes him though, going in and assisting with the shockwave.
And punishing the cooldowns from the last fight. LYON doesn't win big, but you can see why they're such respected team fighters. No egg on Broken Blade at the start.
Fighting
no
in French.
When Saint goes in to finish it.
Au revoir, mon ami. Au revoir.
He's been exceptional this game.
Certainly has.
But mon ami, I do not have the mind control power.
To be able to get to the Hexgate. Have to say, giving over the Orianna to
mon ami, you are very handsome today, no?
The little things that he did, again,
we must love fighting. Oui, oui, mon ami. Yes, Hansama, we must. Oui, oui. Oh mon Dieu, they have le Berserker. How can I win? Hansama, don't worry about Berserker. He's bad. Remember, you are on G2. You're a good 80 carry. Merci beaucoup, Kevin. I will do what you say, which is le carry this team. I love you, Hansama. Let's go! Fighting!
but we've highlighted it so well. If you have to fight into this G2
damage.
composition, you see why this is a nightmare. Inspired to pull the trigger, recognizing he has to go now. Ulti isolating Broken Blade, locked up by the Cataclysm.
Okay.
From
Oh, Saint missed! Oh! He channeled this into Hansama! Okay, Hansama's still alive! Never mind, he's dead! It's fine! Cap's still alive! Oh, he can't hit shit! Wait! Berserker's carrying! Oh no! Broken Blade's carrying!
G2 on the rope.
It's the hope! It's the hope of the EU!
It's an extended fight.
The hope of the EU's Broken Blade!
But he has to go in to get it,
what?
so instead,
where are they going?
Recall. No TP available means G2
Dukla.
desperate to get the Drake in the meantime. Flag over the wall. Dukla there, command protect. The dissonance to back up the additional
never mind.
speed. Both sides blinking health bars.
Saint doesn't have teleport, but he does have hex.
What the fuck did I just see? I want to bite your bald head.
What a scramble!
You mark on it? What the fuck?
Inspired, but he says full set now, and all of LYON.
Oh no, you can't steal the same ult every time. It has a cooldown.
And how long was
each
that
champion.
Inspired died at the start. He's back, taking the gates out again.
The
Who
gates!
can remember the summoner spells?
The gates!
Hans, no flash. LeBron, no flash. Berserker, no summoners. Drake started again.
Seeker down for Saint as well. LYON are first to the play. Cap walking in, but he's exposing himself to vulnerability. Immediate control ward to spot out Isles.
Get in there!
They're gonna flip it.
All coming in.
They're gonna flip!
But there's no follow-up. He's
No,
gonna try to
they're not.
make the play happen.
LeBron's dead again!
Forced to get out. They just want the soul. Instantaneous turn. They have to get it.
Oh! They have it!
Certainly get the soul. And now they just
What?
the bar. G2.
What?
The Lions tearing them to pieces.
Saint Silas is crazy with it! He goes in, he makes the play onto LeBron, and LYON are gonna take the soul! They're
Great.
gonna take the
Oh my
as
god,
well.
dude, Hansama LeBron is worse than Berserker Isles. That's fucking wild.
This is insane. This team fighting from LYON.
Oh my goodness,
Oh
it was
mon
so
dieu.
close too. G2, constant fights back and forth, pushing them. The previous one was so even with just the 2 kills each. But this one critically means everything with the soul, with the Baron, with the map control. G2, they need to go into damage control now. They have to defend very safely your jungle income and at your towers.
I mean, this was crazy how much time Saint bought. He gets the charm onto Hans, but crucially pushes everyone on the fight to the left. So
Oh my god.
Can push Skewmon out of the pit and buy them time. And then the craziest thing is they
That's
still
crazy.
have to re-engage after it.
Incredible stuff coming in from the side of LYON. Again, the recognition to back away, realizing Saint has bought you the space you need to secure that objective uncontested.
Nah, dude, it's actually kind of criminal what they fucking just did.
So there is no chance for a 50-50. Doesn't matter if Inspired's missed a few, if the enemy jungler cannot participate in trying to take that.
Dude, I mean LeBron as well, but fuck me, man.
Well highlighted, Jack, and the damage numbers are only going up for the side of LYON now that they have the soul.
Yeah, the fact that Saint escaped back to the Dragon afterwards too was crazy.
Oh, who's boring to watch?
Yeah, because that was the
LYON
ending
is
fight,
still
the
boring
beginning
as
fight,
fuck.
Like Saint basically 1v2ing to kill Hansama, getting out of that initial fight with like 10%
Fuck!
health, so he could base and take the Hex Gates out. It's all connected. I mean, look at the
KC?
game this guy's
Hell
been
yeah,
having.
dude. Let's
Lanes
go.
into Caps' undefeated in 2026 Orianna, stays close enough, finds the skirmishes, is currently sitting 5-0-4 in this game 1.
Really good understanding of his own strength, the power of the upgrade
Yeah.
treads as well, buying him so much space. Remember, he didn't have Seekers in the previous fight. He didn't have the
Only
money
took
to
4
use in the
imports,
previous
true.
But now he does.
True.
Now he has the full hourglass available to try to threaten G2, to try to split them up so they can't get that perfect wombo combo that now, it used to be a little optional. Now it is mandatory that these key ults connect on multiple members each and every single fight.
Yeah, G2 now, again, go into damage control. Try and farm safely, keep your income up, try and play off
Listen,
a grouped team fight.
they're scaling.
Back here, and make some use out of these key ultimates. If Saint is going to steal your Seraphine ult,
Actually, I has in for Kappa.
Oh,
yeah, so is Inspired and Berserker, you're right, dude.
And your front line, then it completely defeats the purpose altogether.
Berserker just completes Endless Hunger as well, so 4 full items on this Ezreal. 313 CS,
Elder
10
Throw,
CS per minute,
true.
1,500 gold lead over Hansama, and the Hextech Soul Ezreal poke is just absurd. LYON, especially with the Karma and the 3 pairs of Merc Treads, I don't feel like they're going to go
Holy
for a
slow
hard
play,
engage.
holy
They need
import
to
soul.
bait and poke G2 and then take the fight that G2 brings it to them.
Exactly.
Not over
The
yet.
Dream Soul for
Watch
this,
LYON do the Elder fight and fuck it up.
On that one. And so they're going to do the 3-1-1 split push here. just a slight variation and keep Saint on the bomb side.
Well, man, dude,
level 16
it should be good, no?
Huge playmaking
Is it having like range into Silas and Zal connected better?
A lot of teams, if you're up against a Nash, you'd want a more 4-1, but they're getting away with it for now. Saint able to get the solo gold in pretty much the entire turret. And now you can see Inspired joining the other 4. I like this.
Gold, 4,000 gold advantage on top.
All right, Baron buff's over.
Back here.
Don't go getting caught out.
But instead they're kicking off a fight. Caps isolated. Good, but an immediate cleanse comes out from Berserker. Doko's still
oh my god, the damage!
Wind's becoming light, and Scumon's in trouble. Just barely able to walk that one off. No true shot barrage.
Oh my god.
LeBron getting sacrificed to the Lamb's Lion, going for the throat. Finding that single kill, still have pressure in the bottom lane. Broken Blade trying again to make the difference. TP into the bottom lane as well, but it's going to
Broken Blade.
Inhibitor
Caps.
just to go for this play.
Hero play, come on.
Healing there, extra 4.
He's healing.
Caps forced to flash back. Saint 2.5 seconds. Get space for his team to get out.
Oh, he missed.
Wants to go in. Nice side.
Oh, he's fine.
Means 1,000 gold shutdown.
That is a
huge shutdown.
Shutdown for the hope of Europe. Caps Orianna does get paid for the loss of their inhibitor.
Oh my
and the
god,
only
dude.
one they lost at that inhibitor was Lebrov Seraphine.
Yeah. That's a really good play by G2 to be able to have the 1-for-1. I actually credit most of that to Broken Blade for trading so aggressively on the 1-for-1.
Maybe
on the other side, because that 1,100 gold
I don't know. Maybe I'm too toxic, dude. Maybe I'm too toxic.
Window back into the game. They're with the Anivia. They can likely push.
Like I think the problem is that
give them an opportunity to 5v5 at the
I'm too harsh on the 2-9 bot lane duo. I think I should be nice to them, dude.
With it in key moments. Let's see if they can fight their way out of a Hextech Soul, because even with that Hextech Soul,
by Jesus, they burn it. Dude, by the time my jersey shows up, I'm just going to throw it in the trash. If GT loses the line, I'm going to get that jersey, just toss it straight into the trash. The moment it shows up.
Somehow get to his death cap before that fight, it would be huge, but I don't know.
But it goes both ways. No flash for Caps, no flash for Han Sama. Caps having to respect even a low health Saint.
Berserker's finished last LCK. What would that make Han Sama 11th?
G2 potentially going to be forced into approaching from this choke point. Now it's going to take a long
time just to be on stream. I'm be like, hey guys, I'm streaming from the toilet. I just took a fat shit and I need some toilet paper. Oh, it's the G2 jersey I ordered. Bye bye.
Risk of a steal, so I think it's going to be this poke war, and I think it's very unlikely.
No, I'm going to order a Cloud9 jersey.
Who can fight whom?
Gage on Berserker. Shift backwards, true shot barrage across the team. Ball hoping to match flanker. Saint
okay. Oh, Saint! Hunter was dead!
Forward, dismantling the back.
Oh, it's game. It's game. It's game.
It's Big Dokes leading the charge. G2 wanted to contest the Elder, and now they're getting knocked out of the game.
Again, it's the Saint of North America. He finds the flank and he shockwaves both G2 carries.
Saint has played incredibly. LYON is going to push it in for a Game 1 win.
Holy 4 imports? That's not a diss, dude. That's not a diss. You saying holy 4 imports, not a diss, dude.
G2 sent reeling in Game 1 as LYON strike the first blow in this best of 5 for the LCS and North America.
And all business for LYON after Game 1. That is a calm, cool, and collected team here to try and take care of business.
Yo, Azael! LYON has your back, buddy!
No.
What did you guys predict? Oh, wow! What the fuck? You predicted LYON to win? No, that's crazy, dude.
I laid out the facts. No one would listen to me, though. What can you say? Kobe was listening. He's pointing at me. Jeff was too.
Let the record show I doubted them the entire time, but I should not have, because Saint Silas is absolutely correct.
Look at this Silas. Dagda, I'm gonna have nightmares.
Look at this. All perfect. This is all perfect except for one. One team had to fuck it all up.
Out of his mind this game.
All perfect. One team is fucking it up. What the fuck? Legit. Dude, if I believed in North America, I actually would have been.
It's just a good Silas angle. Second of all, he's 4-1 on this champion. He has it's his second.
Where does it say? I'm top 1%, dude. 1%. Also, dude, planes as well, dude. I had KC, dude. Dude, this NA team was fucking me up twice. Twice am I getting fucked over by NA, dude. Actually crazy. Fuck NA.
I would honestly say both the Lion Soul laners deserve a lot of credit for kind of withstanding these matchups, these melee versus range matchups, getting that far.
Clueless.
I was really
dude. Sometimes you're right, sometimes you're. Dude, Sweet Soul, I swear you're almost wrong 90% of the time, dude.
Really good level 1. I was like, oh my god, this is about to get ugly. But he held them for such a long time.
Handed by McDonald's, the Lion wins. Sure.
Until he got ganked and killed. And I was kind of still wondering, like, is this even worth it if you're even? You know, we thought maybe they were going to, but they didn't. But then in the team fights, Dokla's positioning was really, really good. He was always pressuring the carries. Inspired and Saint were there to follow up. And I feel like Berserker was really showcasing some of his skills. We've had a lot of questions about Isles on Pyke and Camille and this, but I have no questions about this man if he's going to be playing Enchanters. And he played a very clean game.
And honestly, that's what made the difference here. The fact that I was always, let's spot the Renekton, let's be careful about those Lion team fight setup. And Emily, you were the ones highlighting them when they played against Team Secret Wells, the fact that they play methodical.
All right, maybe it's a 3-0.
Super well around those objectives.
Maybe Lion wins 3-0.
And they do it once again in our HyperX Reflex replay.
Yeah, I mean, this is, they were so patient and constantly stacking drakes, right? So they weren't seeding objectives this time.
I think the comp is still good.
Saint with the stolen Seraphine ultimate immediately getting onto LeBron. And I actually thought things were going to get a little dicey here, but it's Dokla.
Yeah. I am a non-believer. I will die a non-believer.
Yeah, I mean, Dokla
I'm gonna go pee.
Really well, and I have to say,
dude,
Berserker popping off.
The last time I ever had faith in North America was in 2020. Okay, I'm not gonna start having faith now. It's too late. I'm an NA hater.
The tethers if people step too far forward to set up for Berserker.
I'm an NA hater.
I was really, really impressed by their play. LeBron, credit to him in that last fight. The R flash, the stolen Seraphine ult, did catch Hans, and so he's get down, Mr. President. He actually blocks the abscond duck to save Hans. Otherwise, I think that fight is more one-sided. But Lion definitely going to be feeling good about this first game.
That give me hopes here. If you're G2, if you're backstage, what are you looking at? Because looking at this draft and the setup that they had, I thought they had easy buttons they could press. I felt the nerve in this game 1. But what are we looking at here?
Yeah, what are we looking at, buddy?
Don't give up on me now!
I don't. Look, to be honest, I've seen Broken Blade with the Anivia before. I think it's been a bit scrappy. We saw it against MKOI, where he kind of had a similar game. I think coming back into it, Saint moving away from the Silas, which is one of his best picks, I think we can still open up more. And if we can start to shift away from these enchanters in the bot lane, that's where I give the edge to LeBron. I think there was a little bit of first game nerves. I think we'll be able to bring it back from here.
You're not even saying anything, you're just gloating.
What do I have to say?
This is honestly Isaac's moment.
The boys, they proved it with actions speak louder than words.
One game. Yeah,
and what was your prediction? 3-0, it's already wrong.
We don't talk about it. What matters is the destination, not the journey. Whatever, the Lion doesn't sleep tonight. That's all I know so far.
The destination is Berlin. We'll see you there.
Potato. They take game 1. Let's see what happens next. I'm going to find you.
Tired of the off-season blues once Worlds is over? Fear not, because League of Legends is coming to the very first Esports Nations Cup, where players split from their clubs and compete for national pride. Will China test every limit imaginable? Will South Korea turn every game into a macro masterclass? Will EU and NA actually play in the correct lanes? The final event of the year is not to be missed. Esports Nations Cup 2026. See you in Riyadh.
In esports, legendary moments demand speed, scale, and soul. Players and fans bring the heart. Technology brings it to life. Every frame, every stat, every decisive play. In partnership with League of Legends Esports, we're driving digital innovation that empowers the esports ecosystem to keep expanding. So players can focus on the game, and fans can focus on the moment.
Times like this are where star players shine and new legends step up, where legacies are built and dreams are either realized or ripped apart.
Oh, dude. God damn, dude. It's in your blood, American. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna say it again. I can't cheer for a team that I'm more American than.
When I was a player, if I was to like make a misplay, maybe it's my
dude,
mouse, maybe it's my armrest.
Like 2020, I was like, dude, I fuck NA teams, dude. They're never doing anything.
Part of the largest Circle Lab on stage standard initiative aimed to bring your home or training room settings to the tournament stage.
이제 저뿐만 아니라 다른 선수들도 세팅을 더 원활하게 할 것 같고
가장 편안할 때 더 강력한 플레이가 자연스럽게 나옵니다.
True, maybe they don't have the right armrest. Maybe T1 needs to get better armrests. Fuck off! Back with Jesus, fuck you. I don't know, dude. We're gonna offer him a mouse pad as a signing bonus. We'll see if it works. BLG match? Yeah.
What's up, Paul?
Unlucky.
I figured it out.
I mean, I only had to miss one day. That's kind of good.
To go back. Back where? It's not where. It's when.
The
it's
baby
right
jersey.
I mean, we just have to figure out when. When is it? You know. Let me ask you this, Andre. What is League to you? Is it season 1? Is it season 4? Could it have been season 2 when we started having with jungle pathing? Could it be when we had Heart of Gold? It was a shell. Why was it named Heart of Gold? It could be anything that we want.
I'm new to LoL. I don't play much, but love watching these matches. What the HUD is showing? Dude, the HUD is showing so much, dude. That's crazy. I mean, it shows KDA, items, gold, CS. That's a lot to explain, dude.
What if we went back to that time? It could be any of those times. It'd be a lot of fun. What would you call this thing if we did it though?
Oh, the top HUD was like, what, kills, gold, towers? Basically, you just have to look at the gold and the kills, and then you can kind of get an idea of who's winning and losing.
Okay, that was a little weird. Okay, I think I got it. League. Classic.
Lion looks better on paper. Transitive properties? No, that doesn't work, dude. That doesn't work. Forms on the Rift. Yes, there we go. Where's game seeing LeBron play at MSI? It was one. LeBron's had some stinkers, dude. Like, I would say this. I think Broken Blade's Cube on Caps have been playing overall very well. I don't really have any complaints about their overall performance. LeBron has some shit moments. I do think he plays better on engaged supports. I wish he would stop being like Han Sama's like bitch. Especially when Hansama, I think, is playing the worst.
Can we focus the J for look here, look here. Okay.
Like Saints landing better like Seraphine and Ash ults than they're fucking like main players, you know?
Finish. Take.
Look, Orianna will get rooted.
Yeah. Go meet.
I don't think we get
Calm down.
Lion did better against TS. Lion did not play against TES.
Stacking advantages throughout the game. Peaking in game 1, Kobe. This is insane.
I don't think Lion's like. Listen, I'm gonna say it again. I don't think Lion's playing that well. I'm gonna stay delusional. I'm gonna be dumb. My fat ass ain't changing, dude. I play Deadlock. I don't play Deadlock.
Gentlemen,
gold kill difference.
The nerves are out. But the fear,
yeah, the different symbols. If it pops up, I'll quickly explain, dude.
Incredible game.
All right, I'm gonna open up predictions.
Andy Dracos, I've been there as well.
Yeah, I don't play Deadlock. My bad, dude.
Already reverse swept at this very.
I don't know what the HUD looks like.
Into this series anyway, so I expect some.
How much caps
from G2
for kills? I don't know. Probably not a lot. It didn't feel like a lot.
Pick the Ash Seraphine into the Ezreal Karma, and it certainly did not perform. I think EU fans will probably already at this tournament start to have some Seraphine.
I don't know how many kills Cass says, dude. You gotta go back and look on the YouTube VOD. Hey, I am streaming on YouTube, so you can rewind and look at whatever stats you need to.
And I'll say I'm just never been more happy to see Fearless. They can't pick a name, but you know, we can move on. We can move past that portion of this best of 5.
I think there's a strong desire to see
hate towards the LCS
on a playmaking champion. That last game really was a
it's like okay, but like
bottom lane. And then Saint
I hate more LCS fans than I do hate LCS.
We'll see what direction they take here as it appears.
Like the thing I hate most about LCS fans is, dude, they're always like crying and stuff. Like they can't just be like, oh, I want to see our team win and be happy. They're like, oh my god, why do all these other teams get to win, but not LCS? Why does everyone just get to cheer for their team? And I was like, dude, just stop, shut the fuck up, please. Please.
On the top side picks.
Yeah.
How many viewers on YouTube? Like 2. I have like 2 viewers. I mostly have the YouTube stream just so, because it saves the VOD. I love the YouTube stream because you can stream and then the VOD will be there forever, and I can go back, get clips if I need to, look at what happened. Whereas Twitch will delete it, right? That's why I stream on YouTube. Like, I don't get viewers or money off YouTube, but I just think it's nice to have.
All-star performances on this pick. That said, Ziggs very powerful in the meta. On paper,
see any non-East like true, it is. But like, there's only 4 Eastern teams, so when you get the top 4, usually there's not any.
One of the biggest things about mages to me is that
you're coming back. They have a good opportunity to come back. On top of Ziggs, I think it's okay, right? I don't remember.
And so him getting more time.
I do like LeBron on Nautilus, though.
You know, whatever Skumon decides to pick to pair with the Nautilus there could be just what G2 needed to get back into the series.
And we need to remember that this is also G2.
LCK LPL are much better, but
it was originally a
I mean, this tournament, I mean, TS looked bad this tournament.
I think Lion wouldn't be surprised by that either. Is there?
I mean, like, T1 lost to G2, and G2 are looking good. I don't think T1 looks bad compared to G2.
I will just say, saying after every single
like, yeah, I don't think it's like G2 bad, or T1 bad. I think it's more G2 good.
You have to hit every time
they
pick
the Nautilus jungle?
Nautilus mid.
Line draft looks good here, but I don't like
G2 did that for a little while, but we in the debate here. We've already seen Leon
actually legit true.
Is pretty powerful in the early lane, but the Lee Sin, a big playmaker for Inspired.
It's a big power pick this tournament, but it's also a pick that I'd say fans of both of these teams don't.
Yeah, T1 ints their drafts, but they have good players though. I mean, even though T1 ints draft, he's not better players than most teams. Yeah, Pegs I feel most sorry for. You know what's crazy, dude? I see like Zero Flame on Faker, and I think Faker kind of played as bad as Doran. Like, all the tweets are about Doran sucks, Doran this, Doran that. I'm like, dude, Faker was also running it the fuck down, dude.
Yeah, with 2 protection bans.
Like, what the fuck? Well. So the problem with T1 is that no matter how bad Faker plays, fans will always find another person to flame. So, like, oh, the coaches are the problem. I'm like, dude, you know how many different coaches T1 has had? And they've always had this draft issue? It's not coach's problem, dude. It's like team dynamic, team management problem. It's like, oh, but the coaches changed that. It's like, dude, what other coach can they get? T1 has been through so many coaches and they still have the exact same issue. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed.
All right, you get the.
How come none of the Lion players are born in NA? Because that's just how NA works. They like importing players.
So definitely kind of hinting at the possibility.
They have one NA player amongst the 5 players and 2 coaches.
They need to find good AD damage in top jungle. Broken Blade has a lot of quirky picks here because the Vayne would have been more of the obvious ones. The Jace would have been more of an obvious one. Those are obviously banned away. And we still know that that Varus is a flex. Although seeing with what is available, I'm expecting that Varus to go bottom lane into the Ziggs. We'll just have to see how it plays.
Gotta get rid of Mata. They won Worlds with Mata though.
Stressful hovers here that I think are entirely fake.
I mean, like, yeah, but like, it's just like, it's so like. I feel bad for Doran because I don't think Doran played well, but I don't think he's the only reason why T1 is losing. Like, but they'll blame like whoever they don't like.
Surely.
Almost has to be.
Sure. It is. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Pantheon's a great pick. I mean, the Jarvan, the Xin are already.
Dude, I think there's more Casual fans than there are Lion G2 fans. Dude, what
and it's
the
not
fuck?
Camille, but it does give you a lot of the same immediate CC setup if Ziggs is in the proximity in the area, and it gives you another kind
Is
of.
opposite sports? Really? I thought everyone loves LeBron.
Whatever side laners do come out from the side of Lion.
Exactly. You already have Ziggs, so you can join fights from pretty far away, and Pantheon.
Yeah, I agree. Like T1's drafting is ass. But I also think that it's not just coach problem.
Already have very good wave.
The thing is, with T1, they've been through so many coaches, dude. They had so many different coaches. Who else can they get? Like, who else is available that hasn't been on T1 at some point?
And they were more worried about the Vayne, as we were talking about, so let's see what they're going to follow it up with. Some engage. They definitely do.
He just said the venue's empty today. I wouldn't be surprised. There's no Korean teams playing.
He definitely performs very well on champions with mobility, with dashes. Arya is one of his favorites.
You know what, Kevin sounds good? Dude,
the control mages. And
they won't hire me, dude.
You have the laser range.
They'll probably find some reason to hate on me, like they did with LS.
Big powerhouse in the team fights.
And we have some flexibility here from the Lion team comp overall.
I mean,
there it is. Can be powerful in the late game. Victor that power, but still a lot.
Is it a good Yasuo draft?
If it is locked in, a strong lane matchup, and we've seen BB did dominate Doran, but of all of the potential counter picks,
dude, I don't like the Yasuo pick here, dude.
Champion. He does some things really well.
Dude, actually, if I'm like looking off just draft, no nameplates, I gotta go Lion.
It's not a good feeling. He has to dominate.
High risk.
No, I think Broken Blade can play Yasuo, but the thing is, he only has Nautilus.
But they're ready to
just set him up on it. Like when he won with Yasuo the one time was because he had like a whole bunch of different knock-up abilities to help him out.
And I think that's how they're going to try and play this game.
And they do have some good knockups for Broken Blade from the bottom lane, not just the
Yasuo is good when you have like other abilities to knock him up. Like Alistar support, for example, is a huge one, right? When you have Alistar on your team, you can play Yasuo top. Yeah, it has to be a knockup to activate, because like Yasuo, to activate his own knockup is hard. So you have other ways to do it, so he has other opportunities to use his ult. Yeah. So when you look at Yasuo comps, right? Like, I'd have to pull it up, but when Broken Blade won with Yasuo, it probably was because he had like 2 other ways to knock people up.
Just playing right into this Yasuo.
And he did in game 1, crucially. Now
oh, that's right, there is Ziggs W. Okay, you know what? It's not that bad then.
Wasn't a counter pick. Or it was
Nautilus, I think Nautilus Q counts as well.
The Yasuo that comes out
the Ziggs W is a good one, because you can like instantly throw it, instantly activate it, and then instantly activate Yasuo ult.
Yeah, you always honor your top laners that are going into.
So when you think about it that way, it's actually...
He didn't go that far down.
It's actually not that bad.
In those team fights.
Maybe this is a good G2 draft.
Getting into the mix of it, so
I mean, I already said Lion, so I'll stick with Lion on my prediction. But now that I'm looking at it, maybe Yasuo here is actually like okay.
On his Pantheon. Could be huge.
Another quick point I have.
There's no way G2 loses. G2 lost to Vietnam twice when they were winning MSI, dude. I'm pretty sure in the same MSI they lost to Vietnam 2 times. They beat T1 and won MSI. Like, dude, it would be a very G2 thing for them to lose to NA, dude.
He knows how to win the game. He plays side lanes well, he recovers in game well, and he team fights great. So I think that's why LYON is.
I mean, LYON's draft is a lot safer because like I said, dude, LYON plays scale and calm.
Yeah, and so you see.
Well, they'll AFK farm for 30 minutes and then win the game, right?
This is their choice to deal with the Yasuo counter pick. BB has information though. You saw that.
I mean, Yasuo is really good into Gnar.
After the Lion Ward,
Inspired is okay. He's roaming top side.
Know that the other ward is there, and Broken Blade off that push.
All right, Broken Blade.
Kind of hovering back.
I mean, I think he has to. No, he's not.
He's a nervous man. And look, we saw the head-to-head between Inspired and Caps. A ton of his.
I don't know about that ward. I mean, he doesn't know where what's his face is.
That we saw at MSI last
okay.
Year. And now Isles getting things kicked off, extending the trade just a little bit. It's common for Berserker, so we know we will be seeing a bit more poke. Skewmon on the way in. Ace assault for movement speed. Looking to lock Berserker. Berserker no cleanse. Importantly, Isles to stop him going down, but a flash isn't even going to save him. First blood for G2 Esports.
Damn. Gank for G2 for Skewmon with perfect information. They knew
it's not that bad though.
So they had. Wait a second.
Isles. TP back in, they're hoping to get a bit more.
That's a slow TP.
Empowered Spear is going to be there. That's a very
what the
slow
fuck?
TP, but now Inspired's
I mean, maybe they get 2 for this?
On the way, and they'll at least get 1. Flash
I guess they get 2.
Minefield to slow them down. If Skewmon gets out, it's still a good trade, but if he doesn't, they're in trouble. Hansama body blocking the Q, going in. Skewmon getting more. The Aegis assault up in
clean.
Got time, just barely makes it out.
That's so
huge for G2 right there. Hansama still has his TP as well. Almost
Inspired my code, inspired my throat. Which comes, I think I said I think LYON's probably better overall. But it's not bad. But not the more I think about it, I think G2's comp is probably better. But initially I just said LYON win, but because I thought Yasuo didn't have enough setups.
Does have the flash, wants to hook to the wall to escape, but LYON are just going to respect it. Good read from Isles to be exactly where LeBron was, setting up Saint now to push out this wave, and an excellent sidestep on the hook.
Yeah, so nice. Okay, so Skewmon has a lot of options.
Yeah, I thought G2's comp was kind of bad. Because I thought there wasn't any good knock-up sets, but with 6W, it's actually not bad.
Starting to walk towards red, immediately turns his attention elsewhere, trying to cover his mid laner. Saint getting lower and lower. Cap says to be careful. Nice back step.
Okay.
Spotted Inspired, but manages to hold on. Forces the flash out from Isles to escape.
2 flash? Oh, no, only 1 flash, actually. Not bad. It's actually a good save for LYON.
Area to save the play as well. And they get the flashes out there.
Cast 6 together. I think it's okay.
No flashes now, definitely very vulnerable, but we have to look at Skewmon and how he continues.
Saints had a very Korean point in his life, true.
Go for the first blood on bottom side.
Saints playing pretty well.
Get them snowballing, and it was just after.
I like Pantheon jungle. I'm not a big fan of Pantheon support.
Combo into explosive bomb there.
I think I've only seen it one time. It didn't look too great.
What they want to see.
And really accelerating the pace of this game. I mean, at the time of that mid gank, Skewmon was at 12 CS.
Yeah, I mean, but like Broken Blade has a pretty good like team comp around him.
Quite get Saint's flash, but still managed to draw
like
a lot of pressure.
Yasuo and Dinar is really good, right? But the main thing is you want other players to be able to like knock people up to set up Yasuo ult, and they have 6W and like Knowledge Q ult. I think that's enough. I think that's enough. 2, I think is enough.
It's not a big damage spike for a lot of 80 carries, but it is for the Vars.
Alouette, chante, alouette, alouette, chante, d'une bolette.
In the middle of the lane, and both supports hovering on their bush because they know the junglers could have a huge influence, but they've got vision.
Inspired is here, but it's a tough start.
Q3 ready to go. He's in the
he's already mega. Oh, wait. Debated. Wait, debated. That's actually crazy huge. Oh, I didn't even notice.
Stacking the Q3 up. Needs to lock up Dokla. He flashed backwards. Broken Blade.
Oh, wait, Broken Blade. What the fuck?
Dokla, though, wants to turn it back. Has the advantage. Broken Blade running for his life. He just can't dance around those autos.
Damn, Dokla. Wait, actually, that bait was actually crazy good, though.
Just a bit of rage left on that Mega Gnar.
Holy shit, dude. It got me.
That is one hell of a wallop.
I mean, Broken Blade saved it again, but fuck me, dude. A big dope showing up.
And that surprised them a bit. Plus, the timing of Inspired was right there at the arrival. So Dokla goes back, as he's about to transform into Mega. And then look at the bar as it's ticking down, coming back from the fountain. He still barely has the Mega.
And look at the vision as well. Like now,
I mean, wait, did both getting stunned is actually so dumb, dude.
So they're completely committed to the play. They managed to shut him down early.
Oh.
But credit to Broken Blade for turning this back into a 1-for-1.
Yeah, clean from Broken Blade.
God
Gets
damn,
the combination
dude.
onto
Bro, on that clip, dude. Nobody clipped shit here, dude. What clip?
We're not done.
Name one KMP clip you've ever seen. Oh, it's so doomed.
Big Dokes with
Oh,
the
it's so
Gnar,
fucked now, dude.
Building on the Gnar game that he had a couple games ago. He was already down. Broken Blade had the kill from the last fight.
GG.
Now 2-0-1. No TP.
I mean, you can't have this Yasuo falling behind, right?
And try and snowball this Gnar game.
And for the second game in a row, it's the counter pick. It's supposed to be the strong lane for Broken Blade, and initially
I mean, I think, dude, I think Broken Blade should have gone Malphite, even though that's like triple AP. Maybe that's not good.
Almost a full level over Broken
But
Blade.
Malphite would have been cooking.
It is a bloodbath. North America versus Europe here, and they are throwing hands. Both junglers getting very active, and now you have Skumon level 6. Where is this Pantheon ult going to go? Everybody still has flashes basically on LYON, save for their support, of course, and mid lane is the battlefield.
Okay.
Watch the replay. There's two fights happening at the same time. We can see the 1v1, but LeBron now with backup from his jungle.
Here it is. Oh, inspired. Clean. Oh, they gotta run. They gotta run. That Cassio ult.
Dokla on the side.
Oh, Dokla's here. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Nowhere left to go. It's Tavares.
Oh my god, wait. NA's gonna win.
Yeah, even Berserker teleports mid and uses the flash with the ulti to help secure the extra kill. LYON snowballing.
Everyone on LYON assembles in mid lane to make that happen. 1.3.
All right, let's blame Dracos for casting.
Now, all Broken Blade can get back is a single plate as Inspired turns his sights on the Grubs.
Oh, whoa.
Everything going in the favor of LYON. Broken Blade
yeah,
has to be careful.
There goes my perfect prediction.
Uncertain about how many members are still lurking on the top side of the map. Isles starting and stopping that recall. We look back at this play. G2 overcommitting. We're not ready for the response.
I mean, the Victor ult into the Inspired kick just chunks them and buys enough time for the rest of LYON to arrive.
Yeah, I was looking for a good angle for the Caps ulti, but Inspired did the early kick.
Alrighty then.
Never really got a good, angle for his ult early on. And then
it's time. Yo, let's go NA, dude. I've always been a fan of North America, dude. I love NA. NA's my favorite region.
We were looking for.
Yo, let's go, boys.
Going the way of LYON with the early pressure.
Dude, this is beautiful. USA, USA.
As Inspired had to buy items.
Yeah, dude, I never doubted NA, dude. I've always been like, North American fan. I think North American teams is better. Yeah, man.
LYON building that gold.
Dude, I think LYON's gonna win this, dude. I think LYON wins. I mean, dude, when you have NA talent like LYON does compared to shitty EUs, like it's just how it is, man.
The idea of how they want to play their composition, but
this is how it is.
Cooldown synced, and if one of them goes awry, they don't really have the damage to burst.
I am from Texas, dude. Everyone from Texas has a cowboy head. That's just how it is.
The Cassio damage just really not there.
I never seen a Texan without a cowboy head.
To stay calm and play on the right timers. Just because a few fights went their way, it can just snap back, especially now that
this is how it is.
Gold bounty. If he gets a little bit crazy, he can get shut down right away when he's in mini Gnar. And you can
look at them wave clearing. They ain't got shit. Oh, where's that? Oh, nah, they're going down, dude. America, USA, NA, baby. Dude, it's so doomed. It's actually so doomed. I'm getting myself some Texas barbecue.
Mega Gnar again. G2 decide to engage on it. Now LYON following the play.
Quick stun. Inspired and Skumon take the same angle on the blast cone. Skumon still going to throw a spear on the way out.
Yeehaw! There's a sticker, my boy.
Game 1 felt bloodless until the late game. There was not a lot of action, but LYON have upped the pace.
I mean, like, it's absolutely glorious day for North American fans, dude. Glorious. I never doubted them, dude. I knew this day would come. North America just becomes a top 3 region in the world.
Get some of that experience back while pushing Skumon out of the jungle to steal his red, and the LYON map play has just
it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I gotta get that straw ready.
I will say, I do like.
What day is it today, dude? It's the 10th of July.
Now after Lethality Varus has been nerfed
It's not over
so
yet. Don't
many
sing.
times,
I'm about to
we'll
sing.
see if Hansama
I got
now
my
getting his
guitar
Blackfire
on
Torch,
with my
you know,
blue
on
jeans
his first
on.
item here.
Got my
Can this
truck
Ziggs
and my
damage make one of
girl,
those long
cause I
follow-up
love
plays?
America.
700 more gold just
Yeehaw.
from kills for Dokla.
I don't need no education. I love to fuck my sister. Give me diabetes, type 1, 2, and 3.
Again, G2 hopefully still have
America.
their head in this game. If not, they'll be thinking about that first play that went awry.
America.
They're still trying to get
I'm cheering for the Lion King.
Options get more and more limited, and their angles are looking towards mid right now. Everybody from G2 was hovering triple control wards from them, and
beautiful.
Saint smells it so much. He's
absolutely
all the way
beautiful.
back to his secondary tower until Island gets here to help defend him on the timer there. Lion remaining controlled.
Country road.
Inspired's timing has been
Take
quite
me
good
home.
this game as well. You know, him going to follow up on these
Nice.
plays.
Everyone has a goal
Talk about
lead
timing
except
as well,
for
like
LeBron.
every second counting on that top side play when Meganar from Dokla had just barely, you know, the last second of it expiring.
I don't know what to
just
say, man.
as Inspired also
What
gets
is,
there
dude?
for that
That's how it
teleport
is.
return play. These small timings have really made big differences.
I mean, I
there's
gotta
so much
cheer for
trust
my
involved in that play, right? The Dokla is very
partners
confident
in
going
the
on Mega
Lion
because Inspired is spending all
Gaming.
that time, and we know how much he cares about efficiency. I thought it was really interesting. We heard Inspired say that he really trusts his laners at this international event. He said last year on FlyQuest there were times, especially.
I mean, it looked like a 3-0, dude. It's looking like a 3-0.
He had to flip the game, but here
Not gonna
he feels
lie,
like he
dude.
just make the right play, and we're seeing that calm play and that trust prove
Dude,
itself.
his
so
broken
far
blades
in
on
these
him
G2
That's what's really paying off because
Yes,
remember it
he's
was
1 and
difficult for
3.
these laners at a lot of the earlier stages.
How
of
bad
this
is
tournament, a lot
T1
of
to
those
do?
best
Didn't they
spots, but
lose
now
the
they're sitting pretty
Yasuo?
incredibly
No, they
comfortable this
won.
game too.
Isn't that the one
Broken
game
Blade
T1 won when Broken Blade was on
Ready to go
Yasuo?
for Broken Blade. Not
Where's the
gonna get
clip?
the angle.
Oh.
He's dizzy. He can do
The
nothing.
fuck?
Big Dokes ducks him down once again.
God please, God
That's beautiful.
please.
That was perfect. Dokla and Inspired. Who cares about the wind wall? Another one for Dokes.
Nice juke there from Inspired going in, and Broken Blade
I gotta
down
bang my
on this pick
sister.
that has been
Dude, I can't do
focused
shit.
so heavily. Another counter pick foiled.
He's too big, guys. Please, take it. Please make him smaller.
Gargantuan Dokes.
The Dokes is too big. Please have mercy.
It's because Broken Blade gained so much size from the T1 series.
Yeah.
I'm just
that
gonna wear it
Dokla's just
sideways.
it's an infinitely stacking buff, right?
Yes, they're just going back and like Heartsteel, Mundo, Tank Engine,
Yeah.
whatever. They both just keep getting larger. But unfortunately, Dokla very far ahead, looking like the much bigger Dokes on this.
Sweet
particular
home
one. G2 still setting
Alabama.
up these picks, looking for these angles. You guys highlighted it well in draft. You have the Pantheon. You have LeBron on the Nautilus.
I mean, my
There's
problem is
a world
that
where you
I
can find
think
these
I
quick
think
picks,
NA
but it's
teams
really a
suck
credit to
too
Lion that
much.
They haven't given any of those angles to G2.
Yeah, and I think if we think
You know
about
what?
the way
Now
this
that I
game
think
will
about it,
scale,
last
Saint
year
is actually a
FlyQuest
very
only had
important player
3
in this game because it's very
imports.
heavy physical
Lion
damage
has
for
4.
Lion.
So if anything, that's why they're better than
forecasting out to late
FlyQuest.
game, having strong AP damage
It makes
is very
actually makes
important,
sense.
How G2 will able to kill him, but also like Lion. with
Yeah,
this
you know
2000
what?
gold, don't
I
love
didn't
that there was
factor
giving
that
over the
in.
second Drake. They clearly have a lot of confidence
FlyQuest
in their
last year only had
ability
3
to play with the ball.
imports.
G2,
Lion this year has 4. It actually makes sense why they're doing much better.
Third Drake is supposed to see a little bit more
It's like, dude, Japan was like bad until they got their 3rd Korean import, and then they started playing much better. The same idea. You gotta count the imports. I didn't count the imports properly.
Playing with a lot of respect here. There's no semi-globals on the side of Lion, but they've been so diligent in finding these moments, these opportunities, that he's still just going to back.
Can Lion start getting Drakes? I mean, they like to play slow, dude. They're just AFK farming.
So they don't know if that's going to come.
Lycos is good because Inspired was there. Yeah, but I mean, Lion is better because there's only what, 1 import or 1 resident. Sideways? Oh, because when I was wearing it like this, it doesn't really fit.
Okay, the victory
So
is
sideways
going to
fits better.
Use the gold better than the Gnar. So if they have the choice, let's give it to Saint, and they did so.
Really comfortable position for Lion.
Yeah, it doesn't fit on my
Really
headset.
the only thing that feels like they have to contest. Everything else, they can take their time. They're in such a comfortable spot. The plays that they've
Big
made on
head,
their own have been good.
big
The plays that
brain.
they have punished from G2 when they've been overeager have also turned in their favor. So with a 4K gold advantage, with the Herald falling
Broken Blade, you can't.
Lion set up to
Man, you can't counterpick and then lose like this, dude. That's crazy.
Angles, those tiny moments where they can pick off a key member on the side of Lion. Dokla, Inspired, Saint, all rocking those bounties on their heads. Potential targets.
Yeah, I am the biggest League of Legends expert in the world.
Yeah, I think they really should
Trademark.
try and focus on a way to inhibit the income from Saint. Like, especially if they can take him down, take away his flash or something, make it harder for him to farm. The Victor scaling definitely is paramount.
Yeah, they're also not even pushing that aggressive.
If you have a biggest from brain, can you imagine how it rattles? What the fuck? Hell no, dude.
Lion would freeze more waves than kind of any other team. There'd be a lot of games.
Not me though. Not me.
Just intentionally slow the pace of the game down, even if they had a gold advantage. So, like you said earlier, Dracos, I really expect them to fight that third Drake, but they don't need to continue to make crazy plays.
I mean, yeah, Saint's gonna be so strong.
Happy to potentially expose G2 to risk by forcing them to come up and respond to these waves. You see Isles already on the way down. If they can chip away at a few of those key cooldowns from G2, leverage some of the advantage they have to take a bit more space as they're doing now. Zenith Blade ready to go. Q flash forward. Inspired looking for a bit of setup. Broken Blade has to flash over the wall. LeBron not able to do anything. It's
LeBron
from Inspired.
No hook.
Again, the mechanics are too damn clean.
I guess they can also just
USA.
do that. So they're confident in that play. Inspired. I'm sorry, I wasn't familiar with your Lee Sin game. He is playing.
God damn, dude.
Print it out. I'll sign it.
Keep on over Inspired.
Number. Take what you want. I'll accept the fine. Inspired, you're popping off.
Completely dominant that top side.
Broken Blade's 1-5. LeBron's 1-4. Nice.
Berserker and Inspired. It was Saint in the previous game. Dokla, credit for weathering the storm, but really it is the Inspired and Dokla show now here in game 2. For a big performance to take us to match point.
There's a TP coming in.
We look back at these matchups. Broken Blade on the way and looking to stack the Q3. Skewmon ready to get it kicked off, but they present a response.
TP. They get a flash out.
Flash, and I think that's the most they can hope for. G2 just going to back away.
Yeah, they really wanted.
Dude, this is hella rough, man.
25 gold. So Dokla just flashed.
Also, a CS lead. Wow.
I don't think you can hold this turret either. So
I have faith in Hansama carrying this team.
Lion commit their resources in response, and now the tier 1 falls. Sonic Wave not going to turn into a resonating strike. Mind and body saying no on that one.
I will say, at the very least, as we have another engage.
Blade. Immediate ulti, they get the flash out of Hans too. Everything is going in the favor of Lion. I just don't know if G2 are going to be able to contest with all these summoners and ultis just getting chipped away at.
Dude, maybe there's 2 Hansamas.
With the dragon, you know,
maybe it's like a Dr. Jekyll Mr. Hyde situation.
G2 say, hey, we're going to go for the flash off of Dokla. We need to get this flash away from Meganar so he doesn't destroy us in the fight. They do that, but then Isles also finding the flash here now off of Hansama. And the
I haven't seen a Christopher Nolan movie.
To this Drake is
what is it called? Magicians or some shit like that?
For G2.
Where it turns out that like the magician has like a twin. Maybe that's the case with Hansama.
Frustrating. All the early plays you tried.
Maybe they brought the wrong Hansama to MSI.
So many NA versus EU 3-0s. G2 do not want to add their name to that list any further. It happened once with FlyQuest, and the momentum in favor of Lion right now seems just a little unstoppable.
Dude, comp scale's so much better. I don't know about that. I think Lion's comp scale's pretty well.
Because he's had it for a while.
I mean, they have a Yasuo top, dude.
So this happened, like, sometimes when you're really locked into something, or maybe you're a little tilted, you'll forget to...
They're NBA twins.
But okay, he finally upgraded.
Think you have done that?
About a minute, which was just a little peculiar.
I mean, it's possible, dude.
All right. He is going to have that blood song. He's going to...
How come Hansama can look good one day and then terrible the other?
We've been looking from the very beginning.
Like, they brought the good Hansama to first end, and then they brought the bad one to MSI.
Congregating around the top side of the map. So they're thinking that Lion is taking Dragon, but Lion are actually up here kind of answering it. Saint does not have teleports, though, and he is showing bottom lane.
G2 ready to potentially commit more members to the play, but Dokla not stepping up, not taking any...
Dude, I was probably going to be instantly BLG, dude.
Doesn't want to take the risk, and now Lion instead turning towards the mid lane.
Yeah, Lion just trying to make sure that their efficiency stays high. Don't want to give an easy cross-map play to G2. So Saint...
Let's go, USA, baby!
Once again, and now
I believe.
To take his
nay.
Inspired already starting it. Baron has spawned as well. Lion with a 6K gold lead, taking their sweet time. This is the Lion comfort zone. No pressure on them to do anything.
I wonder if G2 just AFK farm for the next like 20 minutes. Will they actually win?
G2 in this game, continuing to extend that gold lead, and now denying soul point from G2 as Hans does what he can to use that ulti.
They really look bad. Yeah, against BLG.
Pressure coming out of this LYON lineup.
Yeah, even invading the jungle. LYON now trying to take over the safe pathways of rotation.
LYON started BLG the 8th lane, dude. That's
Dragon
so
taken
cope.
away. And
that's crazy cope, dude.
Looks like it's gonna be the next target here. It's already so low that it's a pretty much one shot, and that's the last.
Out some any of Canada? No, worse. He's from Australia.
For G2. Good smite.
Oh, good smite. Try and turn it.
Up.
It's huge.
Back under the tower.
Oh!
Double knockup coming in from
Okay, but wait, he baited?
Blade is there. The solar flare does a bit of work, but now it's
down.
To turn mini. Caps on the chase. G2 know this is their window to try.
This is their opportunity to fight.
Broken Blade on the side, but there's no one there to
nice. You can't chase anymore.
Set up the knockup, so they're forced to back away. Happy to have that shutdown.
Really smart smite there by Skumon, trapping the Lee Sin under the turret. Does not let Inspired even flash away. They'll get that bounty. Yaz traded one for him. That's way more in
it's so doomed.
And they were looking to make more out of it, you know, rotating Broken Blade over, trying to get the chase down. But they will be happy at the very least to get the shutdown.
I don't know why.
Going
Sorry, that was
Herald,
a good
only
idea.
756 health, so Skumon one-shots the Herald, and then they go in with the CC chain.
He's just tanking turrets for days.
And get the shutdown onto that Ziggs, which does scale well.
And continues to be able to clear waves.
Hans got shut down? Oh, then it's fucked.
Into a Zig. So even if we may not be super confident in Hans Sama's mage play, he can definitely make this game last a while.
Bot lane
True.
Ziggs. The other thing about mage's bot,
that really good wave clear.
Gold and you get an extra item space, and that death cap being so close does spell a comeback avenue.
And that
Hanzo was looking pretty
AP
thick.
Means that extra item means even more than it might for an AD carry, i.e. the equivalent multiplier, but you get capped with a 100% crit, right? So need to see if
Looks like SpongeBob in that one episode.
Hey, if you have to stall a game, you highlighted it well, Jet. Okay, is pretty much the best way to do it.
They'll still have
dude, I can't do SpongeBob's last, dude. It's so fucking weird.
And Nautilus, but LYON is still going to be pretty comfortable with their position in the game. We just gotta see if they're able to close it. The early Drakes that G2 was able to secure, just make sure that the game can go quite late game. They have the wave clear, and then they're also.
Yeah, I didn't watch SpongeBob growing up.
LYON's gonna have to play very well to close
but when I was like much older, I was like 20, and I watched it. Dude, I thought SpongeBob was so annoying, dude. Yeah, you know, dude, Alex says I fucked with Squidward. I was like, yo, I vibe with Squidward, man. This guy, dude. That's how I would be.
Keeping Broken Blade down does make those side lanes for G2 a lot more difficult to play.
Like you, I've done the very question. I mean, you gotta try, dude.
Now you're at least gonna get some wave immediately gonna get deleted. That's solar flare. Skewmon waiting for a bit more time.
No, I'll follow up.
Damage now. The wind wall there as well.
So this is all during the split push for Caps.
Yeah, I didn't have Nickelodeon growing up, so I never watched SpongeBob.
At this time,
I had Disney Channel and Cartoon Network.
Rob fishing, maybe hoping to catch someone on a slot.
And then I guess Fox as well.
Very much grouped up. You highlighted it well. Mid lane, the main focus. Moving up now towards Caps, or at least maybe just trying to control Baron vision.
But Fox was like mostly for Simpsons.
A rapid Baron always has to be taken into account.
And I really like the way G2 has been able.
Dude, I think Cartoon Network was so good back in the day, dude.
If the gold has stayed at 4,000, the percentage of the gold difference decreases as every CS is acquired by G2, so they're not that far behind in items when we do see a fight. I mean, looking at Caps' completed Seraphs, the upgraded Mercury Treads, he's going to be able to pump out a good amount of sustained damage if G2 decide to find a fight.
And again, the Ziggs with the multiplier here, with the death cap done, you take that any day.
I mean, dude, if Hansoma's going to carry, he has triple item Ziggs.
Even with the spell shield here,
he should be in a good spot to carry.
You can also say, if you find really good value out of the CC of the Varus ultimate, sometimes
yeah, they had
change team fights.
I forgot what it's called. I don't think we had that in Japan. Because I mean, like, you don't need Cartoon Network to watch Japanese anime, you know. You can just watch on Japanese TV. Toonami, that's what it was. Toonami.
Still okay.
Yeah.
It is the bonus AD scaling that was hit full charge.
We had Adult Swim.
50% of that bonus AD. Now it's only 120. And those
Cap there from 6K to 4K. I mean, that's kind of a big deal, dude. Oh, they're ulting in.
Pantheon coming down on a Berserker. Immediate.
Oh my god.
To take him away. Saint. Now
they're going for a play. This is even good. Broken Blade's there. Oh my god.
Now able to retreat as well. An excellent pick for G2.
Oh my god, Broken Blade's dying to fucking like Victor hold. What is he doing?
Right now, so I feel like LYON is potentially going to have to concede the Saint, and Berserker could teleport back in now that Inspired is here. And
oh, they are double TPing.
About to hit Mega. Wall up there. He's trying to make his way out. They're trying to burn him down so he can't get the ulti. Dokla being low, the Mega
no, Yasuo ult.
LYON looks like gonna back off of this one, willing to concede Soul Point. They don't want to risk the fight.
Is G2 gonna turn this? Nah, they're fucked, dude. It's over.
They get the pick. They see them in the river. They do not
like they'd have to do this like one more time. Like there's no way G2 wins, dude. There's no way.
Is ever so close.
This is just so well done by G2 using the Pantheon ultimate to
like look how much they use. Look how much they use.
That means Isles is trapped in here.
Why LYON not compete Drake? They had, was it, Dokla just flashed out, and he's losing Meganar.
It's all because Inspired was up on the top side of the map for the Lee Sin there, so he was never there, and G2...
G2 can win? I mean, it could, but I doubt it. I wouldn't predict it.
They go for the lock.
You don't believe in NA Magic? No, I do believe in NA Magic. I'm American, boys! Yeehaw! There's a snake in my boot!
That should give G2 a lot of confidence.
Somebody poisoned the water well.
They got the flash out of Dokla, they got the flash out of Saint, they got the flash out of Isles. So now if they
we toys see everything. So play nice. Why is, dude? I don't know why my impression of American is just Woody from Toy Story. I don't know why, dude. Why can't I think of other Americans?
In the previous one.
Like, I don't know why every impression I do has to do with Woody from Toy Story. I can't think. I'm trying to think of another American, dude. What the fuck?
To work with to try and make side lane picks and
Captain America? Oh, that's true. He is an American.
For a little bit more before the full commit.
Very playable situation.
Your American impressions suck, dude. As an American, that's kind of crazy though. Wow, dude, your impression of being an American is terrible.
The reason it works out is Dokla doesn't get to have that.
I mean, I can do the Bobby stuff. Bobby, look, I'm American. I would like to use my credit card. Do you have any non-dairy creamer? It's so funny.
Without use of that Pantheon ultimate.
Yeah. It's very scary as far as the pick potential.
Broken Blade's 1 and 5 to get the fuck out of my game, dude.
He's level 16 now, and that ultimate is to add on top of any of the CC.
Dude, I'll get banned, dude.
From the Pantheon.
I'll get banned.
LYON are grouping together, trying to move cautiously around that.
Dude, what if I just did blackface on stream, dude? That's one way to just end your career. Oh, I'm Robert Downey Jr. It's like, dude, you ain't funny though.
Just to make something happen to be able to move into the jungle right now, so they've even lost vision on the Baron area.
From hero to zero. So he's the opposite of Hercules.
Just by the way the map is moving and kind of ignoring what we see on the goal.
I'm legally American. That's the way I would put it. Not technically American, just legally. Legally, yes, I am American. Beyond that, Dokla's fast. Dokla's fast. Okay, they killed Dokla. Nice. They used like 2 flashes.
Hoping to find the Gnar, but only connects onto 2, and down goes Dokla. The shutdown taps.
The side lane pick that they were looking for. The Pantheon ult comes
You don't look American, dude. That's the most fucked up thing you said in chat.
Caps uses his advantage to make sure of it. He flashes forward to make sure they can miasma, and they get the kill ahead of time.
Oh, man.
They tried to get something cross-map. He gets the
sorry. I gotta focus, dude. I gotta focus. My North American team is losing. USA! USA! Oh, dude, Inspired's gonna steal it. I can feel it. Inspired is gonna steal it. He has Lee Sin, dude.
Can he take the 50-50? Will G2 take the risk? More importantly, Berserker, ulti.
Okay, yep, getting absolutely fucked.
Not quite going to connect on Hansama.
LeBron's fucked.
Sonic Wave connecting.
Huh?
Stuck in the way.
The flash, they spotted Saint. The instantaneous Zanya's the seeker, keeping him standing.
Okay.
Hansama's blinking health bar being zoned away.
It looks like shit.
Inspired looking for the follow. Ready to war.
Inspired's in. Oh, instant huge.
Hansama still lives for an extra moment.
Wait, they missed the capture ult.
Not quite able to finish.
Oh my god, they're killing everyone. This is it. America.
2 for LYON.
USA. USA.
But this
It's an ace.
It's all LYON. The triple for Saint.
Saint and Inspired come up clutch. The Victor gets the early kills, teleports in behind him, but it is Inspired with his fearlessness chasing them down.
I think that is just so well communicated from LYON.
They're going to end it.
To buy time.
I mean, they have triple growth.
To get there. They CC chain the Nautilus and delay until Saint can get there over the wall, the Victor ultimate, and he was ready with
dude.
the Zonias.
LYON looking to finish.
Oh my
here.
god,
Don't
bro.
want to give any more time to G2 Esports.
What the fuck?
Back-to-back world champions.
Or I should be happy. I mean, yay, NA.
Against the best.
Land of the free.
We've already seen on a reverse sweep here from G2. They'll have to do it again. Azael, when you're up though, right?
When you're right, you're right. You know, last year I called the 3-0. This year I called the 3-0. What can you say?
Dude.
It's a little sad at a certain point, you know?
You should rip me apart for being a non-believer.
Doubters, where are you now?
I told you, man. I told you. Lions needs to wait for G2 to make a bad play. Boom. They win.
For G2.
No.
It's been a stomp in the early game. Give it a game 3. We'll wait for game 3. Okay?
I almost had you. I
just love the fact that it's Dokla showing up, right? Because we talked so much about Broken Blade's counter
G03.
they were against G2. And
Is Kaiser Molly, of course.
We saw him have a really big game on it already.
The Veer's back.
But it's, I mean,
More
I just love
imports,
Dokla
slow
so
play.
much. His story is so interesting where he keeps kind of
I mean,
benched
yeah.
or like kicked off team.
Yeah.
Hey,
Needs to find
if this MSI has told me anything,
right? Like, and
we need more imports, man. We need to import more.
in this game.
Always the bridesmaid, never the bride, but damn, he is showing up here, especially in this game too. And I'm mad because during the series against T1, he was Broken Blade leading the show against Doran, and here I feel like he doesn't even exist, man, in his matchup. It's so sad.
That's the thing, like, it's sure Inspired was up there a little bit, but Dokla...
A little bit?
But before that,
Yeah.
Dokla was killing BB in the 1v1. Like, Dokla's outperforming on the Gnar, and outperforming, honestly, in both Game 1 and Game 2. Like, he played well.
The Gnar,
the
Yasuo.
really didn't let BB get a lead there, and now coming into this game as well, he just blew Broken
Dude,
Blade
I
out of
love-
water. Counter pick or
Dude.
loss.
And this,
Oh,
this
fuck.
is why I talk so much
Dude.
about prep, and we even got to see the...
Dude, I love that it's like T1 versus T2. Dude, Broken Blade's so good. Give him his counter picks. Dude, let him counter pick every time. He's the best. Look how good he is on his counter pick. Versus LYON, get him off these fucking counter picks. Dude, blind pick him Psy on top. Dude, this guy's a bum.
assault offensively, which meant he had no recourse.
But hey, I said I'd never shit on Broken Blade, dude. I won't. I think Broken Blade's doing fine.
Dokla giving him the business.
I will. I promise after that series, I would never insult Broken Blade. I'm not gonna insult him now. I have to keep it. I have to be a man of my word, dude.
And we're like, we can 2v2 this. Like, nothing can go wrong against the Fed Gnar. Like, there was some question marks
He was
here.
just about to hit Mega too, right? Like that was the thing that I really loved is that he played so well around Dokla's Mega usage. And that's a team thing as well, right? Like that's not only Dokla playing really well individually, but it's the team tracking and making sure. And this is consistent from his previous Gnar performance as well, where I also thought they used his Rage Bar really well.
Also, shout out to Inspired in so many of these clips. This man was everywhere supporting Dokla and styling on it. This looked like a Lee Sin montage. Like, we're literally getting TikToked right now.
And we know
and we had the Yasuo.
We know that Inspired is deadly on Lee Sin, but he's been deadly when
True.
it comes to smashing
dude.
Europeans' hope time and
Bethel
time
Hacks,
again.
I
And
agree.
we
I
were
think
talking about
NA
it
needs
last
more
year with
import.
Flyquest. He's
We need
doing
to
it again
import
this time around with
more.
a different team,
Fuck
with
NA
LYON.
Town, dude.
him and Dokla
I believe that we need to just maximize imports.
Is let down by some
I
kind
agree.
Of alliance, but I feel like
Alright, I'll be back.
Get worse and worse.
Let's go, NA.
I will say though, you know, take my bias hat off. I think G2.
I'm gonna keep my bias hat on, dude. I'm putting on another fucking hat. I'm wearing that cowboy hat.
We've seen them pull off, you know, some crazy upsets, some crazy, you know, momentum shifts, and I do think. If I am G2, I'm betting it all on Caps. Give him the matchup, send everything mid lane, and get this man to take you to the promised land.
I actually have some real-time footage of how it feels to be a European fan right now, if we can check it out.
Oh, no.
Jokes aside, G2, you need to reset. This is how they're doing it backstage, but Dagda, give us some hopes. Once again, if there's any, G2 reverse swept 4 times in their history. 2 of them were this year. Do we think they can do it again here?
I mean, that has to be the one thing that you hold on to, but it doesn't really feel like we're seeing the same G2 that we got to see against, like, the top esports or the T1s. Like, we're not getting LeBron out on the map. Skillmon isn't syncing up with him as well as he could. BB's been found out in the top lane. It is looking dire. I think we have to try and find some sort of stability there. Easy matchup for BB in the top lane. Try and get Caps going, but try and get LeBron out of the bottom lane. Like, he has been so good when he's on the Bard. When he's on these roam picks, you just haven't seen it this series.
You know, a wise lady once said that it starts with success. It starts with overcoming your failure, and nothing represents more this than LYON right now. There are 2, and they only need 1 more game to make it happen. They will never.
The human body was built to move. Not trapped at a desk in one singular posture for 12 hours a day. It's time your chair evolved. This is Secret Lab Titan Evo. Ergonomically engineered for you, gamers, hybrid workers, artists, backing your every move.
Times like this are where star players shine and new legends step up, where legacies are built and dreams are either realized or ripped apart. He still doesn't die! You cannot step the Vega and expect to live to talk about tomorrow! He brought it well with the Arcade Storm, doing so much work in Gen 2! They are just going to ace them!
Red Bull gives you wings. Red Bull gives you wings.
Tired of the off-season blues once Worlds is over? Fear not, because League of Legends is coming to the very first Esports Nations Cup, where players split from their clubs and compete for national pride. Will China test every limit imaginable? Will South Korea turn every game into a macro masterclass? Will EU and NA actually play in the correct lanes?
Time until game 3? Yeah, like a few minutes.
Not to be missed. Esports Nations Cup 2026. See you in Riyadh.
Yeah, it's just doomed, I guess. I mean, he is. I'm not wrong. Hey, Lewis, what's up?
아니, 라이언이 정말 강력한 힘을 보여주면서 2대 0입니다.
네, 네.
What happened, Sean? I don't know. How was the second match? It wasn't good, but
I'm not buying Dokla jersey. What the fuck? I already bought. I'm already wearing Broken Blade.
Lose, win? Yeah. Oh my god. 페페 승승승을 예상해 주시는데요. 그래서 저희가 G2 팬과 라이언 팬을 모셔봤습니다. 자, 그래서 가위바위보를 진행해 볼 건데요. 자, 준비되셨나요? Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready? 네. 자, 가보도록 하겠습니다. Rock, paper, scissors. 와! G2 win. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. 와!
Oh, wait, G2.
Rock, paper, scissors. 와!
Oh, fuck.
Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. 와!
Wait, that's good.
G2 팬들이 강력함을 보여주면서 가위바위보 승리.
감사합니다, G2 fan.
G2 fan is so strong. Yeah, congratulations.
Oh, they got merch. Where's my merch?
Yes. Let's cheer for Lion and G2. Lion, fighting. G2, fighting.
This is what we need, dude. I believe in G2 now. I think G2 is going to win. Okay, no one clip that. Guys, in the clips, make sure you have me say NA wins, so that way people will think I'm supporting NA. Because analysts, dude, you can't listen to analysts, man. Watch this by Paul Thanasis. Damn, dude, 3-0. Boring, slow play, 4 imports. Dude, I haven't said one thing that's wrong, though. Be furious, Secret Wales. Oh, but Secret Wales is legit. Come on. That was a legit win. Are you rich or stupid? Betters are both. Well, most betters are just poor and stupid.
Keep going. Look good. Yeah. Takes no flash. Cat's going. Look until. Hunter, no flash, good. Go. Keep going. No flash, Cassian, no ult.
G2 might have taken down the back-to-back world champions, but they're on the cusp.
Secret Wales better than G2? True. Good point.
In the LCS. Welcome back to MSI 2026. Where the move
if LCK is playing slow and boring, everyone's like, wow, great. True. You're right. Dude, LCK can legit just like walk on stage, take a shit on like the stage, and just like smear their shit all over it. And people be like, "Wow, great gameplay," and I'll be there. I'll be one of those people like, "Wow, this is absolute cinema." The Wonder Korea is the best.
Extreme nerves, Dracos. Okay,
it's extreme nerves.
They're only picking their nose, gold digging for gold, and I'll be like, "Dude, that's why Korea's #1, dude."
We've gotten close. That's crazy. It was.
No, I'm not kidding, dude. You have to give line credit. I probably won't.
Games at the very least. There's a lot of 3-0s.
But 4 is close to 5.
4 is
close if you want my dead ass opinion, I will probably not give Lion any credit.
Second pick, wanting that counter pick for the top side, and every counter pick that G2 really has not worked out for them thus far.
And G2 has
I think once Lion can replace someone in the import, they'll be a good team. True. Only facts.
Left it open this time. They were giving respect to Dokla's Jace, but this is actually the pick that I'd identified, Dracos, between games of I think G2 should let Dokla play it because they might be able to neutralize it. I think that's the gambit they're taking here.
And G2, they have given up on this counter pick thing. You know, Lion is going to have the counter pick this time around, so we'll see what Dokla does because Dokla has done such a good job without it.
No, okay, you know what? If Lion beats HLE, I will give them credit. That I will give them credit for.
They take the Jace. Oh, BB Jace, or Caps Jace, or Skumon Jace. I don't see a Jace this.
But yeah, I'm heavily biased towards Lion NA and NA in general. I will admit that. I will admit that.
Has been that Broken Blade does not play Rumble and that he does not play Jace. And while he has littered some games in there to kind of contest that narrative.
Oh, being Stigwell is actually legit. Yeah, you know what? I guess Lion did as legit team.
Even one of his good picks. So to bet it on a potential top lane Jace.
Will you rub your head for Lion against HLE? Yeah, I can do that. I would do that.
Versus HLE, they bet on BB against T1 and it absolutely paid off. They might be doing the same here.
And my favorite iteration of G2, the most successful iteration, was when they were, flexing Pyke in all 5 roles, and even the coach will play it. And so we'll see as they keep it very flexible early on. But still, the payment for that Jace is quite big. Rise here is looking very good with the current champions out of Fearless. And they also are going to get extra
they're blind picking Jace for Broken Blade, essentially. No.
Combo, having the Rise and the Bard really early on does make your mid game. You have a lot of leeway inside lanes.
I'm just.
Ooh.
It's not a jungle Jace.
I'm still surprised that.
And it's not a mid lane Jace. That's Broken Blade Jace guaranteed.
So if this wasn't
if someone
MSI,
picks Jace, I'm actually gonna just start fisting myself on stream, dude.
Dokla would lock Sion right here because it's double AD top jungle, and he would just play to neutralize it, but they might just drop him.
I think the Caitlyn
to secure the bottom lane.
Much better pick here.
We were discussing Draco's.
I think Berserker's been playing really well.
The bot lane for Lion
and
has kind of taken Hansama and LeBron out of this series, and LeBron has been such a big playmaker. When G2's at their best, it's because Hans and LeBron.
I still think Broken Blade's better than Dokla. I think Broken Blade's really good. I trust BB.
So, again, high
if they're gonna blind pick BB Chase, I'm totally for it.
Already at this tournament on
Who?
Champion Dracos.
Who's
gotta give you something.
Is less?
Silver linings. There might even be some gold.
I don't know who is less is.
Cloud and Caps on the Syndra is one of them.
Jace mid, Syndra bot. Oh great! I'm gonna start. I'm just gonna start masturbating on stream and get banned.
Not something again that we associate Hansama with, but has been a very conventional and very powerful
This
answer.
comp would work really well with Melbot.
Where did you wake up to? Torture.
They have exactly
disappointment.
The top side that you would want
pain.
To have double AP mid bot.
The problem is, we know these teams have scrimmed. And if Hans didn't pick Mel in those scrims, I think Lion are willing to take the gamble that he's not about to pick it on stage.
I mean, the Lucian ban already blocks the Lucian Melio. Varus is already gone.
What are they going to pick at the Caitlyn bar?
Just to be safe. Just because.
Oh, it's going to be a Jhin, no?
Like, even if G2 is not their strengths, it's.
Dude, I feel like G2's going to pick Jhin.
Mel can be vulnerable to the Bard instead of
They're not scared at all. They're not scared at all.
Not scared after the previous Mage game they faced down. And they feel it's more adequate to take away playmaking from Lebrov, that Rakan into the Bard option.
It's looking like a 3-0, yeah.
Denial.
Really don't want to give Inspired the Kiana, a champion who can really pull off a lot of those early ganks, maybe contest at a time where Skumon would still really prefer to farm until 6. Debate now from Lion, what do they want to lock in? Pretty comfortable with their bot lane 2v2. And the top side wide open for them. They know what they're playing against in that regard. Trundle against the double immobile champions of the Syndra and the Jace. You can get a lot of value out of
yeah, I'm a believer, dude.
High pillar value. It's an okay pick into the Wukong. Not incredible, but and they're just going with hyperscaling bot lane. Okay.
Yeah, no mages. No, they don't want to see mages again.
They're not going to go out of this tournament playing Ziggs Mel, that's for sure.
Yunara Lulu, the lock-in for Hans and Lebrov at match point.
And pre-6. They have to be careful because post-6, Yunara has some play against the Trundle
player.
Pre-6, it can be really tricky if Inspired gets active early on. That said,
hey, maybe if they had 5 imports, they would have beat G2 5-0.
Would be an angle if he wants
or 4-0.
Dokla has played York in the past. The Olaf hover is. It's just in. It's Olaf.
Olaf does so well against all the CC. The Lulu
I mean, it's looking rough, dude.
The spinning Wukong.
I do have predictions going on in chat, but dude, I think it's gonna be
putting all their faith in big.
I think it's gonna be Lion win.
Top lane matchup this series, and they're gonna say it will continue.
No Olaf this year for Dokla. one Olaf game in his 480 career games we have on record. So he's definitely.
It is what it is.
He will have definitely played it in solo queue, be comfortable with the pick, and it fits the comp.
Dude, nobody's predicting G2 to win. That's crazy.
In Split 1 playoffs for LCS Lock-In and in Split 2, they're very comfortable throwing him on any counter pick, and they trust him to execute.
And Inspired is on Trundle, a very strong duelist. Before Wukong gets to level 6, I want to see where Inspired goes, how he wants to put some pressure here, because jungle can really make
No,
the
I
difference
think Lion's
in
comp
these
is fine.
matchup. You know, picking the Olaf into the Jace, if your jungle is constantly invading, marking this Wukong,
Why did you have weak frontline comp every game this series? I don't know, man.
Yourself.
Game 1.
I don't know.
Game 2 was getting faster and faster, more in favor of Lion. Game 3 with this Trundle early on, potentially with this Olaf looking towards topside. Might get even faster. RG2 ready for that pace of play. We talked about the scaling of the Yunara is there. Syndra strong early, has good setup, but you got a Wukong who wants to farm. G2 gonna have a tough time in navigating this early game as we load into game 3. Lion up 2-0. Looking for the clean sweep against the G2 who just took down T1.
And if I think about the way that G2
win
this game,
let's go.
It would be Caps getting mid-prio over Saint with the rage advantage, but more importantly, it's Hans Sama getting fed. If they can just
I mean, the thing is,
this bot lane through mid.
I think Lion wins this. The thing is, right? Like you might say, oh, comp sucks, but they are picking Hans Sama, Yunara. I don't have faith that what's it called? Hans Sama's gonna carry on Yunara.
So much information in favor of Lion.
Caps gets theirs for the minions, though. He gets back for all 3 melees. So even though he gets chased around,
that's why I don't think G2's gonna win.
Bottom lane.
Bottom lane all in. Hans Sama fully stacked on the Q. Nice.
Wow.
Interrupt coming in for the Cosmic Binding on Isles really saves that exchange.
Huge.
Extremely important stun and lethal tempo on both 80 carries. So these extended trades can be very powerful.
Exactly. The level 1 of Yunara is what you really have to worry about. When everybody's on one ability and she can stack her Q, the chase down is terrifying. So
Inspired.
We're looking at what's he going to do with this early Trundle, and the answer is bot.
Level 1. Just now going to take over to level 2. They're going to notice it, but it might be too late.
Oh!
The flash goes completely wide. LeBron still has access to the flash. They're trying to finish him out. First blood is there.
Isles got first blood.
It's okay, Isles. They still got the kill. Even with the attempt.
Zoning Q. If he didn't sidestep,
yeah,
he's
there it is.
Anyway. Totally
there
fine.
It is.
It goes over to Isles, unfortunately, though. You'd love to have that kill on a Berserker.
And Jack, what was it you said just a minute ago?
It is the same game
this game. They had to get their bot lane ahead. Unfortunately, that is the exact opposite of what has happened. Inspired a level 2 gank.
I mean, like, dude.
Recognizing that window, recognizing what G2 might want to play for, and shutting it down.
And this is one of the reasons that Inspired has owned the region, whether he's on EG, FlyQuest, or Lion. He identifies the win condition of the game faster than anybody else, and he will change his game for that. In regular season, he's just the full clear guy, not really letting you know his plans, but when it matters, that's when he's going to pull off the 2-camp gank, right? That's not even a 3-camp gank. That's way faster than anyone expected. He's probably never done that gank all year, but he pulls it out in this moment because he knows that's what the game requires.
And for the first time in the series, not playing towards the top side of the map, not worried about it, saying, Dokla, we expect you to lose this one, but it's fine because it's been fine in every game. 1-6-1 versus 5-1-7.
I had coffee, but it's all gone now. It's ice.
Okay, all right. But we're already scared.
LCS official.
That is definitely a large bicep on your screen right there. Dokla has been massive bot side though. Hans Sama still trying to fight here.
Rob trying to get a little bit more. Broken Blade low mana.
Okay.
Is it a curse?
Qmon on the
Qmon's
way up.
here.
Hasn't been the caster curse.
That's
Qmon
flash still.
Go in for a little bit more poke damage, but Dokla managing to live.
Unkillable.
Both sums, but happy to walk away with his life.
No TP though, so he's definitely going to lose a significant portion from that, and now be kind of stuck under his turret for quite a while. So doesn't get the kill, but a nice gank by Skewmon.
Yeah, large value there for Skewmon. The answer,
Dude.
the question is going to be then, what is Inspired going to do after Crab? Can he actually get there to contest the Raptors? Because they have mid lane moved. They're actually going to full send bot again.
That's the portal.
Oh, there it is.
Rob and Hans Sama going to be in trouble again.
Hans Sama.
On the previous play, as does Hans. He's going to be forced to
double flash used. I think he's still fucked. Oh, wait, how does he get it twice?
The kill is Inspired, flashes forward.
Thank you, Isles.
Bro, Isles, I mean, yeah, you kind of want to get a little bit like.
Guys, this is a my steak too buttery, my loss for juicy moment. He's fine. It's fine.
They need this one. They need to get.
Not really.
What? Flash from Inspired goes back in.
Like.
We'll see about the ramifications of
yeah, my steak is so buttery with like, I don't know, dude. Someone put too much salt on it. That's just more like it. I got a juicy ass steak, but someone just poured salt all over it. Yeah, the steak's nice. I just wish there's those like 50 grams of salt.
This game is the point of those ganks by Inspired.
And I'd even rather have them on Inspired too, because he is sacrificing camps to do these. You know, he's investing in bot lane, and he invested his flash there as well to go back under tower.
Jacob's scope, my bad.
And you know, the Trundle, they do want him to have a good economy still in this game. Yes, a lot of it is, hey, we're gonna focus our Caitlyn Bard, get them to have some very oppressive pushing and open up some roam timers for the Bard. But you still also, as Trundle, you always got to keep your own economy good as well.
Well, I was trying to say, I was thinking something else, but I didn't want to say it, but yeah. I'd be like, dude, I don't think both kills is kind of bad, dude.
And disrupt this power point. We talked about the pentakill for Caps. No doubt the most clutch
like, Berserker's only up 300 gold. Like, when you're playing Caitlyn Bard, you want to be like a lot higher, especially if you're like ganking bot 24/7.
Favoring Broken Blade, but now that he can't use the Thundering Smash to knock back the Olaf, it's going to get a lot more difficult.
True, maybe Paris is the place to be.
That Flash and Ghost to come back up to be able to show real threat towards Broken Blade.
You believe in G2? I don't.
Game that we're going to be seeing here
I fully switched to LYON gaming. LYON!
Last game we had 3, so they were really flying all over the place. Now they're going to be a lot more isolated in their own lanes.
Back to the top lane now, Inspired.
Walking up desperately, wants that one auto onto the plate.
So look at Wukong as well. So this is interesting because he's wrapping around and is going to place the deep control ward. They go for the ping here. Yes, thank you very much,
Bandwagon Kevin.
to try and get that information on Inspired's route.
Yeah.
Wrap around to mid. Saint first on the push. Rise wave clear at this point, still quite good. We're gonna have a hard time.
I'm a glory chaser, dude.
Gets closer and closer to completing that.
Oh, G2's the best. They beat T1. Oh my God, LYON's the best. They beat G2. When HLE wins, I'll be like, oh, HLE's the best.
Poke at the Raptor camp, but it doesn't connect. So
and they'll come full circle. Back to BLG being the best.
Still able to keep the pressure up in this lane. Tries to get a little bit of information for Inspired.
Glory hole hunter, dude. I don't think I'd ever stick my dick in a glory hole, dude.
Berserker and Isles continuing to push up.
What if someone bites it off? Like, what the fuck?
Early action in the favor of LYON has slowed down a bit as they continue to build up these gold leads for Berserker.
Yeah, and a lot of the point that we were making about Inspired's early jungle.
Also, what if you actually get a splinter on it, dude?
Wait.
Oh, there's another gank. Inspired just perma-ganking bot.
Wants to start spinning, has to body block the shot, and crucially does so. The play stops. Skewmon continuing to walk up. Realm more being Saint on the way too.
Oh, he goes in.
It's gonna be a kill back for Skewmon, but he might just trade his life. Wants to take down Inspired, but doesn't have the damage.
Does he get the shutdown goal?
Saint hungry for more.
Yeah, Saint ghosts and roams. Look at the mid lane too. They have
what the fuck is Dokla doing here?
He's gonna run at Caps. Slowed him down. Caps has the flash, but I don't think there's really anywhere for him to go. Flashing finally away.
Oh my God.
The wall as well. Locked up. The tower shot will not get the one in return.
Saint making plays.
Oh, I mean, every lane just getting completely fucked.
Bottom lane to really overload and win those skirmishes.
They're all
it's a 3-0. It's a 3-0.
I mean, they send 4 people bottom to shift, and then
oh my God.
Magical journey.
Oh, it's so fucked up.
Oh, this is devastating. The tractor as well. This man can't move. Running back into the tower of LYON just to hit a plate, just to take time to contemplate.
It's a clean
what went
sweep,
wrong. He's
dude.
as good as dead, but he's running for his life. He wants to go out on his terms. Broken Blade falls.
Trying to time out the execute, but the red.
When they become this good, when they have 4 imports.
What a beautiful sequence there by
FlyQuest last year only had 3, dude.
Yeah, it's just the rotations
makes sense.
are so good. Everybody's on board as they make the play bottom. Then. Okay.
Isles in trouble. Magical Journey, not enough. Quick kill for Caps.
Some hope back for G2. Caps does get the
some
execution. LYON still snowballing the map here, but that is some money where they want it.
Let's see how the lanes shake out here because role quests still aren't completed. And they did a great shift, but now can they make it back? Remember, it's no TPs versus double TP.
Well,
so G2 should be able to play a little bit of catch-up as they're going to use that kill onto Isles.
Hey, we got one great series from Broken Blade. That's all we can ask for, dude.
It's like one additional CS on the return to top side. The Grubs, though, going to feel nice for G2. Neither side has taken a Drake yet, so there's not this big pressure point that's going to force these fights. As we saw
well, technically, if you want to go back, it would be Rogue. Rogue fucking Inspired over by sending him to NA.
Caitlyn gets out of that lane. all your tier 1 towers are going to start to fall.
And the roaming will continue for Lion. You know, with Bard and Ryze especially, both Isles and Saint going to be making a lot of visits.
I lost faith in G2. I think it's going to be a 3-0.
Isles. Ulti dash to the side. Spawning with an ulti as well from Isles.
Okay.
You know, Isles is doing stuff. I'm not trusting what he's doing. He's missed a couple Qs, he's taken a few kills, but still trying to provide the pressure.
And I will say, getting that Yunara ult down, maybe that is super valuable for this Dragon. No Yunara ultimate, and a lot of the power budget is in the game.
Connects. Isles able to magical journey.
Dude, I don't know what path G2 can take to win.
This Drake, though, Skumon would love to find another.
I guess if Hanzo pops the fuck off.
Altless Bard. So Lion.
Do you think Busio and JoJo go back to NA if EU loses?
In the game, and I think they just want to really play around with Caitlyn and possibly the Ryze when he moves.
I don't know actually.
Still a long time left on that temper.
I don't know why Busio and JoJo both left NA.
They've got Caps here. He wants a burst.
Nobody is there to defend for Dokla.
Shockwave goes wide. There's not really much of a play there. Cap's relatively low on mana as well. Definitely could have gotten the full combo, but hoping Dokla would.
Like, I understand why Yukino and Toasty left, but I don't know why Busio and JoJo left.
Managing to find Caps and then just kind of cheat this next wave as well in the top lane. So surviving this early laning phase against the Jace as he's trying to scale up on the Olaf.
That he is. Broken Blade doing what he can to build up this gold lead. You can see the CS very much in his favor. The assist helping balance things out for Dokla, but we saw this in game 1-2 with the Anivia. A little gold lead, not enough when you have this really powerful topside matchup. You want to turn it into more. You see a potential play in the mid.
Okay.
Yeah, G2 try and get something because they know Lion are going to set up for the Dragon, and now they're going to make their way over. The objectives should be burned down in time for Lion, but can G2 close the trap shut here?
Was JoJo forced though? Couldn't he have joined any other NA team?
LeBron and Skumon still hunting.
Maybe fired.
Even if Cloud9 said, "Oh, JoJo is like,
under the tower here.
I don't know, has work ethic issues or whatever the fuck." Why would every NA team be like, "Oh, then I don't want him"? Wouldn't they still be like, "Well, you know, maybe I can fix him"?
To defend as well, making sure they keep vision on.
Lockdown onto Skumon connects. Forced to move out with the playful Trickster, and there's the ulti.
Okay.
They need it.
Nice.
Have to start spinning if he
Lion.
away from this one,
Playing great. Oh!
Isles clutch in the moment, living for an extra
there we go. Isles is popping off.
Takes a chunk out of the G2 jungler. The ace in the hole.
Saint
on the way. LeBron moving in a different direction just because he knows he's a dead man walking.
Oh,
a beautiful
it's so
play for Lion and for Isles.
3-0.
Cosmic binding to keep the play going, and Lion strike again in the bottom lane. They're going to finish the first tower of the game on top of it.
I'm just going to fill out another apology for him. Isles, your Bard, I wasn't familiar with your game, but I love just the patience from Lion right there. Inspired, staying extra just in case there was a dive, then cautiously checking the bush to see if Skumon was still there.
So Berserker goes for the Q off of that stun, and then he tries to net over the wall here, but doesn't get it. So I was like, oh, okay, maybe Q can run away, but Isles says
Isles, that bind was kind of clean.
Down. The immediate flash follow from Inspired and the chase down.
Cap's trying to make a difference in the bottom lane, but that's most of his damage. Flashback from Saint, respecting that there could be more members for G2 there, and indeed they are. Spots on Sama on the wave.
It feels like when a play goes good for Lion, that's when we pan back to Caps making a play. Can't quite get the kill there, though. Just gets the flash from Saint. As
I don't know about the theory of only having one melee champion is bad.
Farm the plates.
I feel like that's kind of like results-based analysis.
Oh, buddy, fair enough, fair enough. 2-0 up, Lion looking very dominant, and you highlighted it. Caps trying to hold the line, trying to do what he can, but his small gold lead in lane, the small trade advantage is really starting to fade away. Again, the tier 3 boots are there. There's not even a Roa, and Saint is still surviving the full combo from Caps.
Skumon looking for an angle here in the river, really trying to find that game or series-changing fight. I remember G2 being down
their top laner is, but I mean, yeah, most of their team is not
chase
NA.
into the G2 looking for a similar type moment to pull things back.
Inspired. Just walk into jungle. Go for that scuttle crab. LeBron, don't do that. Come on, Inspired. Tasty, tasty crab. Right in the river. Just walk in, don't auto attack, and then for some reason walk into our tier 1.
Steal it. We had Cap.
Predicts G2 3-0. Then G2 0-3.
I don't think he'll do it.
I
think we got one of those in this tournament as an EU rep, but maybe we'll get two.
Do you want me? I don't know if I run my bald head for G2. Like G2 Please win. Please give us a fourth game. Don't get 3-0'd. Come on, G2, please.
I don't think it's...
Like, I don't think that's gonna help, dude.
Versus the Broken Blade is especially powerful.
Wants to get that cannon.
Okay, a bit of poke.
Yeah, just cheating some experience. Still in survival mode against this Jace. I mean, Broken Blade's Jace has been able to accrue a 500 gold advantage for himself, and that's after absorbing that one.
Your balling's so behind. I mean, Hansama's been kind of ass this whole tournament, dude.
Before he arrives for the poke.
Like, legit, Hansama had, like, I don't know, to the 2 T1 games that I could think of. And then he had 2 terrible games. But G2 still somehow won.
It's a bit of damage back onto Isles. Quick Magical Journey takes him out. Just this constant thorn in the side of G2 Esports. Isles has been playing this game very proactively. I know you guys are like, we would have like some kills to go here. We would have like some other stuff to go here. But overall, his impact in this game, incredibly positive.
And with those kills, you want all of the damage so that you get the kill for sure.
Are used? Okay.
They were close.
Yeah, if one of those kills does not get, you actually see
it, I mean, CFO beat NA, so...
Let's take a look, because he's on us on a good power spike, too. You know, does get his blunt.
And we beat Team Liquid 2-0, and then we beat FlyQuest 2-0.
Still very powerful.
Okay, not bad.
His Mikhail's at the ready to try and deal with that CC from G2 when they go for the big play. It's so nice for LYON to be able to have Mikhail's for your Trundle and Olaf having
G2 underdog run viewership either. True.
Front line can really, really be difficult for G2 to solve.
Yeah, the viewership is kind of fucked after T1's gone, and like, no offense to LYON, but G2 is a much more popular team than LYON.
Really try and run over fight, especially if Skumon finds a good engage.
So like, all the popular teams just getting fucked, dude.
To play incredibly clean. If that Bard binding lands, there's no Mikhails to save him.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Ryan would like G2 to win.
G2 committing. Saint pushing in the top lane. Skumon tanking a tower.
All right.
Dokla, who's gonna run in? And then immediately run back, opting out of the fight, but the tower still stands for an extra second as the wave will finally crash.
So they are going to continue their split push.
No, if LYON beats HLE, they'll kill the viewership. Because HLE, like, dude, at that point, you're just going to have BLT, which is not popular in the West. And then you're going to have LYON, which is also not popular.
To become that priority. They can open this map up, get those outer towers
down.
And I think that was a pretty good power spike for G2 to play off of with the Yunara and the Lulu overloading
like,
that
I don't,
side. So they get
outside of China, I don't think BLG is popular.
Doing a pretty classic line play, cross
right? And then like, G2 has Eastern fans. Like, G2 is a very long-standing popular org.
Going to be a terror, especially against so many short-range champions. Top side.
Oh, yeah, you know what? If LYON renames the TSM, then it'll be actually pretty big.
Yeah, Caps is doing a trailing play at the moment.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Doko's going to fuck up the back line.
So when you keep the Syndra in the fog of war there, waiting to see if you can get a stun from long range, if anybody went to attack Broken Blade there, they're covering their bases. They're really trying to guess at Inspired's game plan, and which has been very difficult for G2 this series.
Yeah, I mean, TSM is probably still more popular than LYON. Like, losing CLG and TSM is kind of rough.
LeBron had to flash away from Isles there.
Brav losing that flash, pretty devastating. Again, the pillar from Inspired. Excellent pick tool, especially when you got that extra bit of movement speed from the Scuttle Crab.
Like, having a long-standing brand actually helps for, like, especially like casual viewership.
Have not really seen that full 5v5 fight.
Like, no, like, casual fans don't know what the fuck a LYON is. Like, most people know what G2 is, because G2 is also popular in other games.
When you have to move into that fog of war, you are incredibly vulnerable. Skumon the only one who can face check, and he's going to check with his face. And now he sees nothing as LYON immediately back off.
And I do think LYON is not looking for fights at this particular stage of the game. I think you want 2.5 items on Dokla if you're really.
LYON is popular in CS:GO.
Caitlyn to have an actual item advantage over the Yunara to show.
Okay, I've never heard of them.
Collector and components, whereas Hansama is essentially as strong, but then stronger.
I know Pain and Furia from like
this is a
CS:GO.
Where G2 can actually look to make some proactive plays because their items give them a lot of power.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking.
I mean, G2 had a very popular CS:GO team as well.
Both available. Level 11 spike for him. Let's see if they can find that pick, because mid lane is definitely on everybody's radar over there. As Isles does.
No, CFO only has a league team.
Vision. They're going to collapse and not open any opportunities. But you are looking at the flashless Lulu as a possible pick target, so have to remain very safe in this vision.
Am I watching? No, I'm just. I have my eyes closed.
Side, we take a look at the Coinbase gold grind. Of course, Hansama pretty far. Berserker. Keep in mind that's with the coal gold as well. So Berserker really had his number in the laning phase. Hansama doing what he can to scrape together some gold to get to that second item.
And that gold turns into
power
with the
Maybe he's talking about G2
here for him.
I'm not very good at reading English.
Being dealt with.
Dude, the thing is, like, dude.
Well, so that's objective number 1 for Lion with this comp. You know, get those side lanes.
I just don't have faith in Hansama, dude.
To the Rift Herald here.
I legit don't have faith.
Really good vision setup. They're doing their due diligence.
Like the first 2 games of the T1 series, I thought Hansama was good, but I thought game 3 and 4, Hansama was ass.
Securely go take the objective. They didn't have a reason to risk it earlier on.
So it's like, I'm just at that point where I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
He was about to despawn, so they had to rush it.
They're very patient.
Control, rushing the objective down. Lion very much in their comfort zone here. Again, we highlighted how important Hansama can be.
1 melee?
The later points of the game. Has the Fiend Hunter bolt.
You keep mentioning that, but I don't know if that's a thing. I'd have to think about it. I'd have to go look it up.
Get that immediate burst.
I don't know if team comes with only 1 melee champion loses.
We have to keep our eye on because while he suffers in the 1v1, will eventually be a big problem for G2 Esports.
If this game goes on for too long, I feel like Lion wins.
Caps burns his cooldowns on the Olaf.
Like, in terms of late game champions or late game like style, I feel like Lion is the master at that.
Fragile, but they have so much damage.
I feel like they have the longest game time at MSI.
If you just kill the Olaf, then you don't have to CC him. So
this is true.
If if the timings aren't correct on the engages, then
where's Goody when we need him? He's busy about to replace Faker, dude.
Does get some poke damage ahead of time. There definitely are some opportunities there, but
we're doing results-based analysis. True, I fuck with results-based analysis.
Some flashes or something, and then it's harder to operate.
I do really feel like Lion has to flank for these team fights. If it's Dokla just trying to run through Jace, Syndra, Yunar, Lulu, he's dead. I don't think.
I think Jin is a great champion, dude. Like, Pays
really
one with it.
Finding flanks on team fights, so it's Saint finding an angle most likely, and then once they distract them, that's when I feel like Dokla will try and
Saint
run.
is on the flank now. Mid-lane tower potentially in trouble. Saint coming around the corner. G2 realize they have to back away. Good play from Lion, breaking open mid lane tier 1, opens up so much more of the map. As Skumon is so quick to jump in and stop anyone from riding on the Herald.
He smites it though, so if Lion tries to burst this dragon, they might just go for it. At the very least, G2 would have to approach through these Caitlyn.
Inspired also. Oh, his smite's coming up soon.
Try and find a fight if G2 moves in.
Dude, they have no way to go in.
They've already lost bot Prio. So trying to take control of mid before they start to phase check. Ultimate gonna connect.
Oh, and tower's down.
Moving in a nice pillar to
all right, Dragon's down.
Dokla instantaneous.
LeBron has to flash ult himself.
To the back line. They can't quite pass
the
DPS check, and he manages to
make it out. Dokla lives? That's crazy.
G2 being pushed back. 4 members still standing. Support traded for jungler, but it favors Lion.
Damn!
Incredibly close there.
Oh, we're not getting our 6-7.
With that starting,
killing.
with LeBron literally stepping on a trap, getting Bard ultimated into a trap combination. And so if you get hit with the Bard ultimate, it's guaranteed Caitlyn trap. Look, Berserker puts it down now, so there's going to be so much damage. Pillar to separate. Inspired's going to give him a bite, and they think, probably going to be able to finish that kill, but he survives, and then the counter on the other side.
Oh, he
I'm
healed.
Really shocked that LeBron was able to win, but it's because the counter engage there by Skumon, who ends up giving his life, just pulled the attention.
Well, without enchanted, yeah, but they have Bard. Is that the same?
They end up with a 1-for-1 Dracos. The dragon taken beforehand for Lion.
It's a good spot to be in. Realm up to the top side. Caps satisfied with a 1-for-1. Caps now in trouble. Tries to get away. The magical journey is there. Wants to get some damage down before he drops. I feel like they have to make this play happen. Skumon thinks better of it. Starts to back away, but it might be too late. Lion pushing in this top wave, poised to take down the tier 2 tower.
Probably
here's broken blade.
Caps. Lion does have 5 people here.
Does like no damage.
Most of their crucial cooldowns. I wonder if they think about the Baron here.
They have Ragnarok. They have Tempered Fate. Caitlyn is strong.
It still might feel like too tall of a task, but if Lebrov gets caught, it certainly won't. Lockdown is there. Doka ready to go.
Oh my god.
He's got the
Dude, saves him?
and he's starting to run back.
Never mind.
To the remaining members of G2.
Dude, they're also low.
Jungler out of the equation.
Where's Karthus ult?
Likely mean LYON cannot start the Baron.
Another successful hit there for LYON. They pick another kill. The first one onto Caps. He had to flash because Skumon in the fight had.
Dude, a 3-0 angle is fucking nuts,
They
dude.
get that pick. They turn to one
Dude,
more
how does?
jungle.
Dude, I honestly still don't understand how G2 can beat T1,
throwing lots of jabs here. You can see
but not beat LYON.
But Skumon finds a good angle. It's just no one is there to follow up. Caps was dead, so they didn't have that last
I
bit
honestly
of damage
don't understand
to
it,
come through
dude.
either Isles or Doka.
True, Team
and
Streams would have
to
cleaned
retreat
up.
afterwards. I'm still gonna say it's a very tense game because if LYON's getting these like
and he's just too good. But like, do you honestly like truly believe NA could have beaten T1?
Does get a bit scary. Isles playing with fire, more damage on the opposing team.
You know what I
That
mean?
kind of play gets, but I think what's going to make it so frustrating, Jet, is that we're probably going to see a rapid fight.
Yes.
And a
Okay.
single Caitlyn auto taking out half of Hansama's health before a fight even starts. Just
Remember last year, first stand when every team was beating TES? The only team that did not beat TES was the NA team.
He's on 1.5 items, and every
Like, you know what I mean?
demands the attention
LYON just bores the enemy team to a win. That's so crazy to me.
Like LYON is currently playing with the sense of calm, so they're taking the small wins.
What's up, Ursa? How you doing?
Slowly accumulating them. 2 Drakes right
Dude,
now.
like I don't get it though.
They have the 3 items on Caitlyn, as you mentioned, and they can kind of play around flash cooldowns.
Like I honestly don't understand. I'm trying not to be like coping,
those small wins all day long.
but like I just don't get how like I can watch G2 play well in TES, T1, and be like, wow, G2 are so good. And then here comes LYON, and I'm like, oh, it should be easy win, and they just suck so bad.
And being a combo target.
Oh, Jesus, 0 damage. Nice.
You know, when Skumon is left alone there as the point man, getting burst down in a couple of these fights, they're gonna need to.
Vibes for NA versus East is bad, versus LEC is good.
From their trinkets, you know.
Yeah, but that can't be it, no.
And Syndra combos with long range.
Isles still living. Block it there, Caps.
All right, Protobell's
nice
actually huge.
to get out from the tempered fate.
BLG through LYON. Dude, they still have to play HLE, man.
Rocket really eats up that Syndra ultimate right there.
Like,
he just
how much you want to bet that tomorrow it's just going to be BLG or HLE 3-0 LYON?
How do they really get through?
Like, I just have a feeling that tomorrow's also going to be a 3-0. Dude, this tournament, this MSI has been the most 3-0s ever. It's actually like so weird.
Big comebacks. Look at this. You've got the Olaf
I don't know,
the wings there.
I'm a fraud.
Constantly
I'm
looking
a fraud.
for these flank angles. He's going to back off.
Focus there. You can see G2 playing towards the top side of the river because that is where they have vision. That's where they can guarantee they won't get flanked from. Now trying to push in towards the bottom side river, but playing very cautiously.
BLG 3-0 HLE to finals? I don't think so, but they did 3-1.
LYON who have to be a little bit careful on the approach. Caps once again tries to find the scout of the week, but an excellent 90 caliber net from Berserker stops any potential.
Is this the giant fight G2 want to take?
But they've used their cooldowns, and now LYON has retake the river.
Oh, they see him.
They spot him.
He's been seen.
They saw him.
They know they have to mark the flanker, but can they kill him? Dokla waiting for Broken Blade, now ulting, looking for the Ragnarok. Broken Blade running for his life. Is he going to be fast enough? Skumon also backing away, down a level. Dokla creating so much space.
Huge.
Yeah, and the rest of LYON,
Big Doke
leaking from the mid lane. They're like, we will support you. And Dokla keeps his ult up by continually auto-attacking.
Wait, that's actually huge.
Skumon as well. Got a decent amount of damage done. Olaf ultimate will be down though, which is a big, big tool.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
Let's
It's
see
like
about this.
Dokla just zoned out 2 people.
They have to. They have to give it. You can see the poke that Berserker can get down. They basically, Broken Blade was completely chunked out and burned his flash. So
yeah, you know what? Dokla.
After Dokla just takes on.
Yeah, you know what? Dokla's playing like an import.
For LYON to be in. Only need Inspired to focus the Drake. The rest of them can fight for space around the Baron, and now it's Lebrov who's instantaneously forced to flash. But now he's got nothing for the Tempered Fate. G2 going to do what they can to try to peel him away, but Berserker is so damn strong.
Caitlyn.
Bard ult into Caitlyn trap into headshot.
We saw what's his face? Pays.
G2, they constantly have to respect Bard ultis and Realm Warps, and now the Baron.
Jace is going to TP in. I feel like they're going to have to try and stop this.
Isles doing what he can to body block. Temper Journey. Skumon ready to move in. Cyclone there. Can he win the 50-50? LYON aren't going to give him the angle. Backing off at 3K. LYON holding the Baron. Isles getting lower. Berserker waiting over the wall.
Oh my god, they're so low.
A step forward, chunking out Caps. Caps is about to die.
Oh, Caps dead!
Solo killing Caps. A little support from Isles. Lion determined to take the objective. Dokla ready to fight.
Lion gets this for free.
Berserker. Hansama wants to make the difference. This might not be enough. Lockdown on the Broken Blade.
Oh my God.
Set to take over. Sending G2 to Valhalla. Lion get the Baron and then get the fight.
The patience from Lion on that Baron. Are you kidding me, Dracos? They keep at least at 3K for what seems like an eternity.
What the fuck?
Make this series short.
The trust that they have in each other to play that sequence out, and they land another burn off.
Their fate tempered.
I never would have this in a million years.
LeBron falls. Lion dominating.
Wow.
Caps is going to respawn, so I don't think this is going to be the push for the Nexus just yet. But Lion have taken a huge lead right here.
Isles, my man.
Oh.
Pick after pick after pick after pick on this Bard.
LeBron cannot avoid the tempered fates from Isles. He's landing every single one. But the key point in this fight is Berserker on the side here into Caps. The Caitlyn marks over, gets the headshot, lands the ultimate, and they just hold this Baron at 3,000 the entire time.
Yeah, they just let Berserker get to work while they're staring him down. They didn't care about the Baron damaging them inside the pit. And then, once they know they have the advantage, once Caps is down, they go for the play.
So crazy.
And even Dokla survives on the bottom side. Every member of Lion there to see the triumph.
Dude, I have no words to say.
From Trundle there for
I have no words to say, dude. My brain is like, what? I can't comprehend how the fuck G2 is getting 3-0.
From Broken Blade, you hit him, maybe you get the shield. If you do get the shield, he can life steal up. 9,000 gold lead. Lion gonna go in.
He is dog shit.
Lion
Oh
marching
no.
down the top lane, scatter the weak going wide.
Oh.
Flashbacks to last year at MSI. Flashback to the match versus NRG. A best
For
of 3.
imports. Oh, true.
To break G2. Good rocket belt out from Caps. Hansama.
I mean, has Lion ever won a game pre-30? I don't think so.
From the side, Lion looking to give no room to maneuver to the side of G2 Esports, who are desperate to hold on to what they can in their base.
Yeah, maybe Furia, I was thinking Wales is just like harder than top esports and
Another
T1.
Scatter. This one connecting, but the follow-up simply isn't there. Using the Cinder range to try to zone them away, just hoping to clear these waves. 30 seconds left on the Baron. Dokla running in for Broken Blade, making it look personal. He'll hold on to his life, but it costs the wild growth.
Yeah, no, Lulu means it might be time to go
Flash in. Skewmon
trying to this such desperation play.
Skewmon still running, still holding on. Flash forward for Berserker. Down he goes. Broken Blade final back, healing up off the fountain, but Inspired is unkillable. Saint.
What the fuck, dude?
The timing has to be perfect, but no, the McHale's is there. Lion moving into the base of G2, not giving them any chance to force a fight on their terms.
Let's go.
Towers down. Nexus
okay, nice chase pick.
And G2 in shambles.
The shock blast gives
oh my
them
god,
hope.
Berserker's about to get an ace, dude.
Will they
have to kill Berserker?
The play? Broken Blade does have teleport. Caps has teleport, but they've
homegrown talent win again.
True. Their flank wards, Lion are going to make their exit.
No need to rush now. They're up 17 kills to 3, 9,000 gold, and 2 Nexus turrets. Saint gets dangerously low, but Berserker continues to be exceptional in this game. Headshot after headshot. I think it would have been pretty risky for them to finish the Nexus there with how low Saint was, so they're not trying to give G2 away back in this game with the Infernal Soul coming up in 15 seconds.
Exceptional bottom lane, you know, as does Isles. Your
Isles,
boy,
Isles!
Your boy deserves that 2,000 gold lead that he has.
Lion, so much criticism.
Lion can't go for the golden road. It's not a golden road.
Bunch of games. When this roster got put together, people said, "Well, it's nice that they have Inspired and Berserker."
Well, I'm gonna predict. What is it? I'm gonna predict HLE 3-0's Lion. So hey, if Lion wins after my prediction, I expect LCS to give me a fat paycheck.
Stumbled at the beginning of this tournament, but it's right back up there when it matters. And now Lion here trying to close the game. They have the Infernal Soul, the extra damage, and we
potential caster curse. Down he goes.
Tell
me more. Inspired.
Dude, I actually maybe I don't understand League.
Okay, it's
I don't understand League of Legends. I have to get fired, dude. Like, how is this even possible, dude?
That's going to delay this game for sure.
How's that even possible? Dude, my pickups has legit been wrong every time I predicted an NA team. Dude, I predicted NA team to lose like 5 times. I've gotten it wrong every single time. I said KC will beat Team Liquid, DCT will beat Team Liquid, Fury will beat Lion.
So much of the range, the range engage now removed as Lion.
Secret Wales would beat Lion.
Look to be just taking the tower.
Now I said G2 would beat Lion.
Risk it though again. So calm, so controlled. Do not want to risk anything against G2.
All right, here comes G2 though. Broken Blade on the hunt.
Broken Blade going in. Hansama chunked out.
Oh my god, that damage.
Needs to continue to backstep. Ulti there, but it's Saint into the back line.
Okay, we kill Saint. Hansama! Wait, Berserker's here though.
Complete the play, force a greater advantage. Temper Fate does not connect. Hansama retreating.
They gotta heal. They gotta heal.
Do they want to go for the end here?
Oh, they're not gonna heal?
It looked like I could see Inspired saying either calm down, fall back, because that was a very hyphy play by Saint there. He saw the victory.
Do you realize except then he can win?
He had an amazing Zonias in the Victor game last game. I think it was just a CC chain, couldn't get it off.
We have had many Rise Realm Warps at this tournament that have been delivering people to their deaths.
If Hansama steps up here, he gets one shot.
Oh, it's over.
I don't know if he's still lurking. Observers,
bye-bye.
You are so tricky. But there is a murder machine waiting in that brush.
It's a risky play. G2's
he's probably recalled.
Something here.
He's recalled. Observers, please.
No, he's in there, buddy. They're both in there.
He's walking mid.
Baron dies
G2
fast.
trying to force.
They might give it.
G2 are going to do it.
They're just going to take Baron. They just wandered in. Objective bounty claimed.
What?
And I think, EU, we take those. We'll get what we can.
We take those.
You certainly do, Dracos. The hope, the fuel for that possibility of another reverse.
I mean, Saints been playing really well, dude.
It's still very far away.
We talked about the TES Scuttle Crab in mid lane. It could be the Saint Realm Warp into the base. Those are the types of moments.
Dude, there's no way. Dude, that Scuttle Crab for TES was one of the worst things I've ever seen, dude. Saint ulting in and dying is nowhere close to what the fuck he ended with that Scuttle Crab. Like, actually, I don't know what play I can compare that to. This G2, like, with the Scuttle Crab winning. That's gotta be, like, up there, dude. That was wild. That was wild.
Approaching that 6th item. Boots are already there. Can tell his door and
dude, that 0.1% chance of winning. Really?
4 full items and a Lulu in his back pocket. So Hansama very strong as well.
Have to be careful. They're wandering around the traps. They will spot him out.
I don't know, dude. I don't feel like this Jace is doing a lot of damage though. Also, Berserker has lifesteal. He has like Bloodthirster, so when they poke him, it's like, okay, but he just heals up in like one wave.
If they stay as the unit, Dokla constantly looking for that angle.
And you see Caps constantly backstacking, anticipating that Dokla can come from the flank. They know they can't step too far forward either because they don't have a tower there to defend them.
Okay. I mean, Jace's
Blabber and TS players. Dude,
have you seen Berserker
is Blabber anything that Scuttle Crab? No, I still think TN is worse, dude.
Like
that Scuttle Crab is by far one of the worst things ever.
With a headshot and walks
it's up there, dude. I don't know, man.
G2 again, very fragile.
I can't think of a single MSI play this event that was worse.
No, you cannot. Puts pressure on their poke composition. If he can land one of those on a key target to immediately force the engage, which I think Lion are more than comfortable with.
And even just onto Skumon there, who is most likely to be the person at the front of the fight. We'll see how.
Power still alive.
All right.
Caps now has his death cap. 4 items does not stop for any defensive itemization outside of the mobility the rocket belt provides. Temper Fate once again connecting onto Labrov. No follow-up.
Okay, you get Labrov.
Chucking out Isles stops the engage from Lion critically.
Big damage.
Lion really careful.
Dude, I feel like Berserker's so fucking fed, dude.
Earlier, so I mean, the game is telling us objective bounties.
If Berserker instantly dies, then I think G2 can win, but I think that they're going to try to kill Dokla. They killed Dokla, but because they killed Dokla, Berserker's just free hitting them.
G2 are going to need multiple things to go their way. 40 seconds on Elder. Playing towards the top side of that river. They'll spot out.
Oh! Look at that damage!
Flash in from Skumon. Inspired still living.
Caps!
To the back line, it's Doka rampaging
Caps
through
down!
and getting right back out. G2 falling apart.
Oh, so fucking dude. Yeah, that's what I mean.
From Berserker,
Oh my god.
Realm more forward to ensure Broken Blade has no room to return to his own base. Berserker is too damn good. Inspired, dancing on the graves of Europe. Top lane
and that's game.
G2 have collapsed, and Europe has
bye
been
G2.
By North
bye
America. LYON taking their time, making it look damn good as they sweep G2 out of this tournament.
Inspired, dancing and waving.
Yeah, dude, let's go, my NA boys.
A lot of beef, I think.
Yeehaw, baby! Yeehaw!
He talked openly about how he'd want to play against Caps, but sends him home.
Dude, I told you, boys.
2 years in a row.
USA! USA!
And it's just a reminder that no matter how good or how bad the previous series either of these teams played, one team can just.
Dude, I never doubted them, dude. I never doubted them. I always said, dude, NA is gonna win, dude.
After that Team 1 series,
let's go. Let's go.
But the NA faithful.
Dude, that's my NA boys, dude. Let's go, baby.
This team is playing with so
much
confidence. Inspired has full swagger right now. He is trying to turn himself into the biggest possible.
My NA passport.
He is just continuing to win.
He's hushing the crowd. He's planning.
Let's go!
Games, the
USA, baby!
Here, and the well-executed plans from LYON.
NA.
A sad goodbye. We'll hold on to the series against T1, but this was not the exit that they were looking for. That's enough from us here at the caster desk. Let's send it over to the analysts to talk about this clean 3-0 from LYON.
I've got
beautiful
words. Let's go!
Go ahead.
Oh my God, they played.
Hey,
so
now's a good
well
time for me
today.
to buy a G2 Broken Blade jersey.
Hats off to G2. They are a great opponent. Obviously today not their day. I don't want to punch down. But
I
feel like LYON I'd rather celebrate LYON. I feel like they played so well.
Yeah.
And I'm so impressed with the individuals stepping up here at the big moments. Isles had an incredible series. I think that was one of the big shockers is coming into this. People had said, Lebrov, myself included, played insane against T1, but Isles was having more of an impact.
Wow, dude.
Preparation, I think, was
dude, I never doubted them, dude. I always said, dude, NA is always the best region, dude. I believe in them, dude.
Such a big playmaker, and that man on your screen.
Once again, he does it.
Come on, baby, America.
Two sweeps. It is Inspired once again. Not the same teammate standing by his side, but he keeps on beating us all.
What do you mean? Cowboy heads don't lie, dude.
For how good this guy is.
LYON or CFO is better. Oh, I gotta go LYON, man. I mean, dude, NA talent, baby.
Like every
let's go, USA. USA.
To show you've talked about Isles. Honestly, props to them because they kept on ramping up throughout the entire tournament. Sure, G2 didn't show up, but this LYON team has been amazing.
Yeah, and I think you saw what makes Inspired so formidable in every single game, right? Like game 1, he played super patient. They dragged out the pace of the game. He wasn't really on the map early. Next game, adjusts, is super, super active on the map. Game 3, he's doing an insane wraparound gank, super early bot lane. He adjusted every single time based on where the lane state was, where their compositions were, and we see this all the time. This happens every playoff run that he's in. He always adjusts so well to his opponents.
It does feel like every single member just outperformed G2 though. Like, it did not matter what part of the map I looked at. Dokla was getting advantages in top lane. Berserkers, Ezreal and Caitlyn was popping off. Isles was outperforming LeBron. And the mid jungle was just significantly stronger. Like,
yeah, I mean, it's gotta be said, dude.
Come on, baby, America. Dream no mikata wo inspire. Come on, baby, America. Kosasuru roots, time to swear. Come on, baby, America. Out together, take a teenager. Come on, baby, America. Kyodo shite ku, trip out to there. USA!
America's #1! As proven! Dude, I've always said, dude, never doubted them. Oh, inspired interview, let's listen to it.
Congratulations on the huge win. Now I have to ask this question. Which one feels better? Winning and keeping the NA's hope alive, or sending the last hope of EU G2 back home?
What the fuck question is that?
G2 home feels way better.
That's crazy.
당연한 답변인 것 같다고 하는데요. 당연히 G2를 집에 보내서 기분이 너무 좋다고 합니다. 사실은 G2의 기세가 매우 대단했습니다. 오늘 어떤 점이 잘 풀렸기에 이렇게 3대0 깔끔한 승리 가져올 수 있었는지, 그리고 3대0 승리 예상하면서 경기장에 오셨는지 여쭤보겠습니다. Well, G2 was also in a great momentum. Were you expecting a 3-0 win today? And
Greatest NA jungler of all time, true.
I mean, I knew we are a better team. I think they were just really lucky to win yesterday. I think T1 just
inspired as the NA GOAT.
That's why G2 managed to sneak a win. So I was very confident going into the series, and I'm happy we took revenge for T1. And yeah, honestly, I wasn't surprised by anything. I expected them to kind of do nothing in the games, and they were doing nothing. So it was pretty easy.
우리가 더 강한 팀이기 때문에
damn, boy.
깔끔하게 3대0 승리할 것이라고 예상했다고 합니다. 사실은 저번 T1전에서 G2가 그냥 운이 좋아서
he's top 1, dude.
승리를 가져온 것뿐이지, 오늘 우리가 이렇게 승리하면서 T1에
top 1.
복수를 하게 돼서 너무 기쁘고, 사실은 오늘 예상한 대로 G2가 경기에서 아무것도 보여주지 않은 것 같고, 우리가 훨씬 더 좋은 경기력이 나와서 이렇게 예상한 대로 깔끔한 3대0 경기가 나갔다고 합니다. 오늘 사실 많은 분들이 또 서양 최고의 정글러의 만남이죠. 인스파이어드 선수와 스큐먼드의 선수의 맞대결.
Inspired my goat, inspired in my throat, dude. Hey, he earned it, man. You know what? Inspired is a top 3 jungler in the world. You know what? He's not even top 5. He's gotta be top 3, dude.
Not sure. I didn't really focus who I'm versing. I was just playing, having good plans, trying to predict enemy plays. There wasn't many to predict, so I think they didn't really contest our game plan. It felt like from the beginning to the end of the game, we were
gotta be it, man. It's gotta be it.
Honestly, I don't know.
I mean, Owner lost to Scuban and Scuban lost to Inspired, dude. I think they're both bums.
사실은 오늘 누구를 상대하냐는 그렇게 중요한 안건도
Dude,
아니었다고 합니다.
if you think about it, if Inspired was on T1, they would have won Worlds 4 times in a row.
잘 이어갈 수 있었고.
I mean, like, that's just how math works. You can't argue with facts and logic.
그렇기 때문에 사실은 그냥 게임하면서 상대방이 어떤 플레이를 할까 예측을 하면서
야,
생각을 했는데, 사실 예측할 것도 그리 많지 않았다고 합니다. 그렇다면 이제 서양 최고의 정글러는 누구인지 한번 여쭤보겠습니다. Now, at this point, who do you think is the best jungler in the West now?
I mean, for me, it wasn't a debate for a long time. I think I'm the best since a few years already, but there was a lot of people thinking there is a competition. So yeah, I'm happy that.
Is that predicted 1-3? Probably.
Is far away.
No, game 3. I think in game 3 I say Lion wins.
They will be able to try to get the revenge, because today it seemed easy.
사실은 몇 년 동안 나에게는 그렇게 논쟁거리가
No, game 2 I said Lion because what's it called? Yasuo. I thought they didn't have enough setup for it.
한번 경기로 너무 쉽게 증명할 수 있어서 좋았다고 합니다. 다음 경기에서 다음 대회에서 또 한 번 이렇게 매첩이 성사돼서 한번 또 이 타이틀을 두고 싸웠으면 좋겠는데, 오늘은 너무 이지했기 때문에 다음 대결에서 조금 더 팽팽한 경기가 나올 수 있을지 기대해 본다고 합니다. 이제 결승전으로 가는 마지막 관문입니다. 다음 경기에서 LCK의 1번
We are all North Americans now.
각오 한마디 들어보겠습니다. Now next up is the final gate to the finals, and you will be facing the #1 seed from the LCK, Hana Life Esports. What is your mindset heading onto that match?
Not sure. I mean, they are really good at fighting. They're very aggressive. So we definitely need to have good champions in the early game to contest them. Because if we don't do that, then they will probably run over us. And I think just trying to
see high sneaky medios, no balls, lamination.
I think they took some fights that were not that great for them, but they just like to fight everything. So maybe we need to look for that, because I think they're really good individuals. So if we keep the game slow and let them,
I mean, no double is criminal.
I feel like it's gonna be hard.
Double it.
So maybe the game
Aframu, Inspired. Let's go, boys. Pope out there, dude. The POB. Smithy. God damn, dude. There's a lot, dude. Because NA's is the better reason, dude. Alright. I'm done for today, dude. I'll see you tomorrow. Dude. I'll see you tomorrow for another. Oh, what's this? Who did I say was gonna win tomorrow? Oh my god, dude. Every single line prediction is wrong. Dude, I'm 0 for 4 on line predictions. That's actually crazy. Or 0-3. I'm 0-3 on line predictions. Because I said Lion wins here. Oh, I said Fear wins here. I mean, this one I got correct, but whatever. But yeah, I said Seawells will beat Lion. G2 will beat Lion. HLE is going to beat Lion? I don't think so. Alright, anyways, I'm done for today. Peace, peace. I'm out. Go fuck yourself. Have a great rest of your day.